That's my new thing. I'm sorry. That's just how it's going to be. Welcome in, everyone. And thank you for those gift subs. Thank you for the hype train. It is September. Take the chance. Now's your opportunity. We have very little time. I think I managed to buy a couple of seconds from Roju before he's going to slap that button. So we're just going to go super quick. Hi, everyone. I'm Joseph Posted, Dungeon Mistress. And Roju, would you like to introduce yourself before we run out of time? And who do you play?
Oh, I play Forrest Bogley. Thanks for asking.
Oh, shit. And next to Roju, who do we have?
I'm Cuddly Raptor, and I play Morel.
Okay, and above Cuddly, we have...
Hi, I'm Zedefro, and I play Tinker.
I'm Orb, and I play Trish.
Okay, and before you go, I just got a quick thing. Everyone, thank you. Welcome. We do have a one-shot coming up Saturday, this coming weekend, 6 days left. We will... at the end of the game today, not on stream, but we will be drafting participants. So keep your eye on Discord. Make sure you go in and check that your sub is active and that you have marked interest on the event. And I think
I'm loving the speed run.
Just remember to check the YouTube. Remember to check YouTube. Go subscribe to YouTube if you aren't. Look, if you don't have the money to subscribe on Twitch, which you don't have to, you don't have to. You can follow. That's better. Tell your friends. That's better. Or
I feel like I should cut her off.
Subscribe. Oh,
you.
I'm running the window. I'm running the intro.
One Mississippi.
And there's your law. That's your law. All of us just cracking up, laughing our asses off. Yeah, that's for a little nugget chat.
That was perfectly timed. Well done.
I think. Sorry, everyone. We need to get this out. It's a little bit tense here today.
It's fine. Everyone's fine, and we're all fine.
I'll be honest, everyone. Everyone, you should all know that the most, what's it called? Centered, anchored, grounded person in this group today is probably Cuddly, which should tell you something.
That face she's
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
How? Stop. How?
But that should just tell you how bad it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, about that law, Josie.
Yeah, I got one for you. Here we
good.
go.
Just give it
love
a
lore.
Juan, Mississippi.
What is how many Quans do we have in Mississippi, actually?
I mean, the Mississippi's pretty big, so I feel like you can fit a lot of
Could fit a lot of Juans.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm muting
But
myself.
hey, no, we need this. This is good. This is how this should just let you all know that we're not here out of in duress. We actually enjoy spending time with each other. We're friends.
Where we all call each other first name basis, except on your name is Orb.
Yeah, that's just factually correct when we're not live. It's first name basis, but orb is still orb.
I'm orb all over. I'm. She's just gonna
Oh
give
my
her name
lord.
legally
Don't
changed.
orb all over, please.
I don't have a
orb all
second intro to
over.
run. This is getting more unhinged by the moment.
Could you imagine if we played the intro just a second time?
I mean, I could do it. Don't make me.
No, don't do it. I'm just saying. Imagine the poor chat.
You done?
Do it.
Along the League's Way coast to the north of Thurawan, the expedition operation to the Jagged End is reaching its final stage. After confirming that tomorrow, on the 34th of Reckwell, the party would meet up with Naila Argwig and head towards the scrapyard. To meet with the scrapped one, enter the artificial dimension seemingly he has created to recover Banya Fuela from within. They left with Harald in tow, who mentioned wanting to speak with Forrest when time allows before leaving. When all of a sudden, across the street, a cat came running. Trish, taking a detour, needing to think about some things, went a different direction while Tinker and Forrest followed the cat. They came upon a group of scrappers calling out for someone to come with them. In response, they could hear Mirel call out, "May the deep take you." A scuffle in the rusted commons broke out yet again. It went back and forth, but this time, with quick thinking, all of them called for the guards before retaliating against the enemies. Not facing any repercussions this time, it turns out the local bulwark of the Rusted Commons are somewhat apathetic towards the whole thing, compared to what happened in a soot spill when they were promptly arrested and interrogated. Back at the Daughters of Flame, Mirel asked for a bit of privacy, and she would explain all in due time. They ate, had a chat. Tinker questioned the existence of a cat that no one else was bothered by. And eventually, with Trish leading the way, they all went up to the girls' room to see what was going on with Mirel. In a mist-filled room, where the wet air gathered on their skin, obscuring their vision, one thing was made clear. Mirel, too, had had a meal. The smell of raw meat and fresh blood clung to their senses. The scenery was clear enough, and the heart, or piece thereof, from the Leviathan lay mostly eaten on the floor. Tinker,
Yes.
not unfazed by the whole circumstance, but feeling a sense of pride in another, not in himself, someone else. What do you do in this situation?
So, was this before or after Forrest asked if he could have a bite?
I don't think I ever asked if I could have a bite.
No, Mirel offered a bite.
Oh, Mirel offered a bite?
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
I offered part of a heart to Forrest.
Part of a heart to
But you
Forrest.
I don't
can
think-
eat it if you
I
want.
don't think it was to eat necessarily.
Oh, look, it's up
I
to
mean-
you. If you want pirates.
Well,
then you won't eat it.
the last thing that happened was that Mirel asked if anyone wanted to partake, and then she promptly had a bite.
That's right. I remember that now.
That's
all right.
true.
Well, Tinker would absolutely go, oh, all right then.
All right. Well, I mean, she's just eaten that piece, so I guess she'll get you another piece.
I mean, if all the cool kids are doing it, why not?
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
I also don't, but I'm running with it.
No, that's
I'm so tired. I don't remember things anyway. Okay.
I can assure you, it is what happened.
Because I remember saying after the session that like if Forrest was offered it, I absolutely would have eaten some, but I don't. Which makes it
Well, here's your chance.
I could be mistaken.
Here's your chance.
Oh,
I will say before you all have bites, you had just seen that Morel looks really sick.
Yes, she and Tinker had clocked that she had a scar under her mask that was not there before.
Yeah, no, Tinker would waddle on up and he would outstretch his arm. And he goes,
all right. Well, not every day do you get to eat a Leviathan heart.
Oh.
Okay. And Morel is going to cut some small pieces because she's looking around the audience right now. She's not so sure that everyone can handle raw heart, but she's willing to give them a try. And she will hand a piece to Tinker and say, I hope that this heart allows you to be guided the way you want to be. It will help you with your morals. Because she knows that you've been trying to be good, but she doesn't care if you're good or bad.
Tinker will it sort of cock his head to the side a little bit, look down in the small piece of heart that you've popped in his hand, and look back up at her.
Now that would be a very impressive thing if it could do that.
And he'd pop it in his gob.
Roll a D100.
Oh no!
Oh, yes!
All right. Okie dokie. Let's just make sure that's visible so I can actually see what's going on here. All right. Let's go. It's an 89. I don't know if we're looking for higher or lower, but 89.
I'll never tell. You pop it in your mouth. It's chewy. It's got like a very rubbery texture to it. But your acidic saliva makes very short work of whatever texture it might have, and you swallow it down. What taste you can get is just iron.
Yep.
Well, if nothing else, I certainly won't need to eat much more meat today.
Is it any good?
Well, when you have an affliction like I do, things don't tend to taste the same as what other people taste.
Oh.
It just tasted like a bit of meat to me.
It is more the meaning behind the bit of meat.
Well, I mean,
yeah, I can absolutely taste the meaning. Yep. Mm-hmm.
If Tinker is eating, I want to eat.
And she will cut another little piece and say, I hope that this will connect you with your family.
Well, thank you. Did a sniff diff. Yum, yum, yum.
Can you roll me a D100?
Ooh, another one. What do you think, Trish?
Lucky 77.
77. Tastes different from the hearts that Forrest has eaten in the past, but not so much in an inherent difference. It's it's like there's a depth of flavor missing, Forrest. This is definitely a heart. You've eaten many hearts, but it tastes different from what you remembered. It's lacking, like, dimensionality. You're used to there being so much more to raw meat. But now it tastes like raw meat, but there's just nothing extra there.
Oh, thank you.
Do not thank me, thank the Leviathan.
Thank you, Leviathan.
All right. And Morel just kind of looks towards Trish.
You see, Trish has got a book out of traditions.
Oh, make a culture check.
Green around the gills.
Which you remember in this world, we're using the religion skill interchangeably with culture. So roll a religion check, and this is just to see if your book has anything.
It was so close to a 19. It was just
It was so
sitting there.
close.
It was sitting there,
wasn't
and then
meant
it
to
just dunk. I was like,
No.
Yeah, you do clock something. I'll give you a little bit of something. With a 4, I'm gonna ask, what are you looking for when it comes to culture? Is it the eating of flesh, eating of a heart, eating of a Leviathan heart, or just Leviathan hearts in general? What's the focus of this role?
probably just more the eating of hearts.
The eating of hearts. Okay. Yeah, you flip through your book and you start earmarking like a dozen pages that mention eating hearts. So you're just completely lost in the book, just bookmarking all the mentionings of traditions that involve the eating of hearts, from the lizard men of Simora to the tigers of Felina, all the way to like some of the esoteric practices of the outsiders from the refuge. And it's just a lot of people apparently eat hearts.
It's a thing.
Seeing this, Tinker would walk over to Trish and like gently, without attitude, close the book and say, sometimes you need to experience things firsthand rather than, hiding behind these pages.
I hate it when you're right. I guess I would have a piece, but one with not too much dripping mess blood, please.
And Morel kind of looks down and pretends to choose a piece carefully, but they are all dripping in blood. She sort of picks one up and like shakes it a bit. And then gives it over. Yeah, like maybe pats the blanket on it. and then gives it. And just says, I hope that this will give you the confidence that you seek.
Thank you. And she hesitantly starts nibbling on it.
Okay. Roll a D100.
I've never wanted to see a natural one in all my life.
27.
Yes.
97.
That's a high percentile.
Yeah.
As you put this piece of heart in your mouth, Trish, it doesn't feel like you're eating a heart. It doesn't feel like you're consuming flesh. It feels like you are connecting to something incredible.
Dang it.
Well, with that, she is pleasantly surprised by this. She goes, well, that wasn't too bad. More?
Tinker has cocked an eyebrow.
You what?
What?
Please,
You
sir,
want
can I have some
more?
more?
Hold on. If Trish gets more, I want more.
Oh, that actually wasn't terrible at all. It made me feel like I'm part of something.
That is the idea. There is probably at this point, I'm thinking, one small handful left. And Mirel will look at it and go, unfortunately, that is Forest's to do with as he pleases. I'm sorry you cannot eat it. It is for pirates or whatever is going to help you find your family.
That's very kind of you, Morel.
But I can hold on to it for safekeeping. And my bag already smells, so...
Yeah, you see, as she says the bag smells, there's like a soft clinking sound, and you see Eleonora, the cat, is currently like angrily pawing at a wide-bottomed bottle that seems to be dripping with blood or meat juice, and she seems very annoyed at that fact.
Chris is gonna use Mage Hand to try and like move the bottle. Because I know last time Trish tried to get close and nope. But maybe Mage Hand. What?
So a purple scaled hand appears in the air and picks up the bottle.
Hold on. Eleonora like flattens herself into the bag as much as she can go, and it's just these big eyes staring at you.
There's the cat again. Why is no one else shocked about this? That's the cat that was talking.
I don't think Eleonora talks like you, if that's what you mean.
No. What do you mean, Eleanor? It said its name was Morel. It's a third Morel.
No, that's Eleonora.
Are you feeling all right after the heart?
I'm feeling fine. Thank you very much for asking. But no, I swear I saw that cat floating in the air. It said it was Morel, not you, Morel, but another Morel, and then
I am very confused.
I'm also confused, and that's not a nice feeling.
Trish is gonna try and talk to it. Oh no. Would it know language? I don't know if it knows language. Trish is gonna try and talk to it telepathically.
Okay.
Hello, little one.
Swear to God.
I'll be honest, I don't think it knows language.
You see the big, almost hollow eyes. Like, they're not hollow. There's some reflecting of light on the lenses of the eyes, but like there's just darkness inside of it. They just turn towards you, Trish. And that connection that you just felt seems to reach out. You don't think necessarily that you can talk telepathically to Eleonora, but she reacts to your presence. And I will let you know that, Trish, you can increase your charisma score by 1 point.
Yes.
Pretty good.
That's
Oh, don't roll it, you fool.
And that's a great charisma roll.
That's right, chat. It is
There you go,
charisma, not
baby.
intelligence.
Does that put your charisma up to max?
Are you
No, I've got
serious?
+4 right now, so make it
Okay.
+5. if it'll let me change it, because my computer or internet or whatever it wants to be, it doesn't want to do shit.
Because I'm asking you can increase your score, so your score should increase to a 19.
19.
Wow.
Damn.
Here we
That's
go.
great.
Yeah.
Here's it won't let me change that. Right.
You should be able to go into your character editor and manually override it.
That's where I am.
Yeah.
It won't let me.
You can also just like click above the modifier, and there's a override score section there as well. Or you can actually other modifier, and you can just add +1.
Whoa.
Just click the word charisma, and it should.
Whoa.
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 No way,
Whoa.
bro.
All right,
Bruh.
I'll
Yep.
do that way. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, sweet. So Trish, obviously seeing the eyes connecting, she's just gonna sort of acknowledge that, but not push the point. And she goes, "Well, what have you been doing, Morel? Tell us what you've been." We obviously knew you got the heart, but tell us how. Tell us how you did it.
How I did it.
As in, like, got past the guards. I know everyone was distracted and stuff, but like,
Yes, you're welcome for that distraction, by the way.
Oh yes.
did you go
Thank
over the
you.
fence? Did you cut through? Was there guards anywhere? Like, come on, tell us the story.
I just waited until everyone was busy, and then for good measure, I thought maybe no one should see me, so I did turn invisible.
And this Tinker, like, he like his mind lights up,
The
And
copper
then he-
drops.
and then
Yeah.
immediately back like normal. And he's like, I knew that. I definitely knew that.
And she kind of just looks at him.
The world's best investigator.
He sure is. Yeah, I did speak to it, but not for long. And it asked me to help it move on and get ready for a change. So I did.
But like, did you use like a really big knife, or? But did
And
it just?
Morel just holds up both of her daggers, and they are both quite bloody.
2 small knives. That's, I mean, not clean, not efficient, but it will get the job done.
Tinker, speaking of knife,
Hmm?
you were supposed to pick up something that had been carved out with a knife.
And this Tinker jumps up. And he's like, I gotta go! And he grabs his bag and he rushes out the door.
Oh,
Is he all right? Is he really all right? I'm kind of worried.
you know, sometimes I'm not so sure, but it's also just Tinker.
He bursts back in the room. I might need backup. Trish, come help.
Okay, I was gonna clean the room, but okay.
No time. Come.
Trish sort of just starts following.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Trish,
gonna-
as you go to stand up, you hadn't realized it, but you were stroking a cat sitting in your lap for the last minute.
Blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Look at his face. He's so happy.
He looks like a Muppet.
Trish doesn't want to stand up. Trish doesn't want to leave. Trish wants to stay there forever.
You're trapped.
Trapped.
Those are the rules.
Legally, you can't move. But you have already moved, so
Yeah, I already
Eleonora
have
has moved.
moved.
Moment ruined.
Trish walks outside.
Oh, come on. We're visiting an old friend.
Okay, let's go.
I need you to help me smooth talk him in case something's gone wrong.
Ah, smooth talking, what I'm good at. Finger gun.
Where are you going?
No, not with the gun. No, 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 no. You're terrible with that.
All right, let's go, Jinka.
Dragging Trish off towards Ulia's shop.
As they're leaving,
All right.
Morel and Forrest still in the room. The fog is starting to disperse, subside. What are the two of you doing?
I was just going to look for a cleaner cloth to try and wrap and preserve this remaining heart in.
Yeah, I'm sure with our backpacks combined, we find something that's doable. Otherwise, I'd probably go downstairs to the counter and ask for like a like a napkin or a handkerchief or something.
They definitely have something like that.
Yeah. And she will wrap it up nicely and present it to you and say, I can keep it for you, but it will be your responsibility on how you want to use it.
I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, Morel.
If you take this, it will put a target on your back. And I need you to know that.
And you see him sort of like try and figure that out. And then kind of shakes his head after a moment. And I'm sure whatever kind of thing that would be on my back, it cannot be no worse than anything else. And besides, if it's a bad thing, I'd rather it be on my back than on your back.
Forrest, you cannot tell anyone that you have it. Well, by anyone, I mean Harold. I'm sorry, but he will not like that you have it.
You think I'd get in trouble?
I do. And I think that you should not get in trouble. But I do not want to take the blame, so...
You're probably right, I think.
This is a secret for now, all right?
All right.
Until you need to use it.
Well, I hope you won't ask me about it. Kind of just put it in his backpack, I guess. All right. And he's gonna, like, when he opens up his backpack and he sees all the other junk that's, well, the assorted junk that's in there, and he sort of like recollects a little pouch that they found in the abandoned safe, the floor safe.
Oh,
Wow, yeah.
way back.
And he kind of opens it up because I think it was the note that was read out to him said "pieces of mastodon?" ? And having seen a bit of Leviathan flesh, he just wants to have a look at this again and see if there's any similarities in any way.
Could you just real quick explain to me, elaborate on the intent of this?
Well, he just thought that if the mastodon is supposed to be some kind of leviathan, and this is some kind of leviathan,
Okay.
he's just a boy. He just wants to look.
He just wants to look. It is very clear, I will let you know, that what it says, the pieces of mastodon, they are little shards of metal.
Oh.
They are actually pieces of metal that seem almost polished with a near liquid oily tinge to them.
Oh. The things that attracted the things and the thing.
But I will let you make an investigation check.
Perfect. +0. Let's go.
Let's go. Nat 20.
14.
Oh, that's not bad.
You know what?
Alright.
You
not
could have
bad.
been 13 numbers further from it.
You know, that's
Mhm.
true. That is true. We'll take anything over 10.
Like just having them both, like the heart or the piece of a heart in one hand, the pieces of a mastodon in your right hand. There is a reaction in that sheen of the metal. For the purpose of us as players, for giving you a visual, imagine that oily, you know, when you got like that faint oil spill in water, it almost makes a rainbow kind of
Yeah.
pattern.
Absolutely.
Imagine that it starts acting like bless you.
Excuse me.
Imagine that pattern, that almost liquid, textureless behavior in the metal itself starts acting like little flakes of iron in a magnetic field.
Oh.
Ooh.
So
Interesting.
rather than just this very softly waving pattern, as you hold the heart in one hand, it becomes a very clear circular movement.
Oh, hey, look at this, Morel. Isn't this interesting?
It is.
Look, it's doing a little wavy thing.
I'm not sure what I want to roll, but I think it's history.
You want to make a roll?
A roll. Maybe it's religion. Maybe it's history. It's probably history.
Again, feel free to explain the intent, and I'll help you. Like,
I
what are you trying to get out of this?
want to remember if I've ever been told of like the Leviathans and how they might attract. Like I'm wondering, is that like magic in there? You know, what's in there, and why is it attracted to the heart, or why is it?
Okay, I'll let you make a history check to see what you remember from your lessons.
Okay. Oh, nothing.
There was a suspicious
paying
weight on that
attention.
word.
Oh God,
lessons.
nothing.
Well, that's a +5, so don't. That's
Yeah,
not
but it's
nothing.
An 11.
Anything over 10.
Anything over 10 could be a success, usually. It's also one of those things, just for fun, anyone listening. If you ever roll about a 30, I give you permission to argue with your DM, because according to the Game Master Guide, 30 should be the highest DC available.
Mhm.
So if you beat a 30, you should
just
get a
get it.
success.
You get it automatically.
Yeah. So hitting a 30 or above should be a success. That's just how it works.
Yeah. Random tip that I came across in my DMing is like, if you're setting a DC so high that it should be impossible, don't make the players roll for it. You just say that's impossible.
Yeah. Like if a DC is set, if a DM allows you to roll,
Yeah, exactly.
there should be a chance of success.
of success. Exactly.
Yeah. So if a
Mhm.
DM says to you, like, you can roll, but the DC is 30, and you beat that 30,
Mhm.
that's just awesome. That's like, there's such a small fraction of a margin of success, but it's not zero.
Exactly. It's
I just
always
like
a
rolling
chance.
pretty dice.
Yeah. Oh my god, who doesn't? I'm playing with my dice. That's how I fidget while we play.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Anyway,
Anyway,
11.
great success.
It's barely a passing grade.
Yeah. I was afraid of that.
I'm gonna give you a something,
Mhm.
but it might not make sense. That's
Okay.
what's happening here.
That's
You
fair.
get a clue, not an answer.
Yeah.
You get a hint.
Yeah. Okay.
You do remember during one of your history classes, one of those classes that I don't know if it interested you, but where you were, for various reasons, forced to learn about the War of Tides and what was going on, about the machinery of Hague and the spell slinging of the Free Sedum, all those things. There was a theory that was not confirmed. There was just a working theory of magic, actual magic being adapted into the Mastodon. But because of how it crashed, nothing's been confirmed. Because the core of the Mastodon has yet to be found within the crater of Stonius.
Okay. Yeah.
So you just remember, like, an offhanded, your teacher saying something offhanded about, like, maybe they used some magic in there to make it work. Like, it was never before seen, never seen again, like a one-off thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. In that case, if it's just a theory and Mirel kind of half remembers it, she'll just look and go, that is interesting.
Do you think that means it's related?
It could be. Through magic. But to prove that would be difficult, I'm sure.
Well, if they are related, I hope they find each other. Gonna
Me too.
put it back in the little pouch and guess I'll just keep holding on to this. Maybe it'll come in use later.
It could.
Put that back in the bag as well. So, I need to go see Harold now, because I promised him. I'll do my best to remember not to say about the heart.
Will you be alright?
Do you want to come?
And Mirel kind of looks at the mess. Yes, but if I am not invited, then I should probably clean the room before Trish gets back.
What do you mean? I am inviting you.
Alright, I'm sure I can tag along. I might leave the bag behind, though.
And you look over, Eleanor is in the process of, like, licking up spilled droplets of the floor.
Eleonora! She's got it, I'm sure.
Viscera cleanup detail.
Yeah, she was trying to, like, fold the blanket and maybe put it on something so it won't, like, totally leak into the floor, but...
Yeah.
And there's a moment where you do go to pick it up and you realize it's very heavy, and there's a moment where you maybe just squeeze it a bit too much and a couple more drops, like, fall on the wooden floor, and Eleanor is there in an instant, just, like, licking the floor.
Nom, 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 nom.
And she's got this. Perhaps I will wash up first.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, Mirel would like to get clean and then go with Forrest. Tag along.
Okay. Yeah. So as the two of you are getting ready, Tinker and Trish, you arrive outside a very familiar shop.
Right. Trish, I need you to do me a favor.
Hmm.
Just back up whatever I say in there.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to get my hands on something that'll help us. That's all.
All right. Oh, I guess.
You arrive at the shop. The curtains are drawn, blinds are closed, but the sign reads open.
That's a bit odd. Maybe. Oh, I'm sure he won't mind.
Tinker would just stroll in.
You stroll in and it's a bit darker than you're used to in here.
Except Tinker has a little thing called dark vision. So,
Why?
Yeah, but
And he can't see.
sorry, I just
it's not pitch black. It's just-
Fucking hell! This guy gets dark vision one
guy.
time, and he wants to bring it up every
all
single
campaign,
time.
baby, all campaign. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
damn.
going off about
Just
the
watch.
dark
He's going to
vision.
use one of his tinkers to make night vision goggles to put over his night vision. I've got double night vision.
Is there any like candles or anything around?
there is what looks like a small, not quite a chandelier, but a ceiling light of sorts in the ceiling.
Unlit.
No, it's lit, but it's very
Okay.
faint.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone home?
Trish. Trish is gonna make some faint musical notes with prestidigitation to try and scare Tinker a little.
Just making some spooky sounds.
And as that happens, Trish is gonna pretend to jump at it, like, oh crap!
What would I have
Make
to
a
roll to
deception check. I want a
Yeah.
deception versus insight.
Deception versus insight. You go first, or
So Trish roll deception and Tinker
22.
roll- yeah, so you gotta beat an insight of 22.
That's
pretty good.
Fuck.
Yeah, so there's just eerie music playing
Oh,
inside the store.
Oh. That's weird. That's odd. What's going on?
What's going on here, Tinker? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Earlier he was preparing something for me, and then
I have prepared it for you.
That time Trish did jump.
As you see, with the dark cloak, stepping out the clacking of talons with thick parcel, like wrapped in parchment, steps from behind the curtains and into the store. I have what you asked for,
good.
secret friend.
Trish is here.
Arch nemesis?
You foul bird! You!
I'm only dealing with you because you pay.
I'm only dealing with you
And
because
pay you shall. I mean, you have.
yes, I'm only dealing with you because you're the very last person I would deal with. But this matter is bigger than the both of us and our feud.
I wouldn't even deal with you if we were the only people in this city.
They say
Unless
holding hands.
You pay.
Trish, why am I here?
To make sure this one doesn't hurt me. And Ulir puts this parcel on the counter. I believe this is what you asked for.
It could be. I'm sure you don't mind if I open up the parcel and check.
Feel free. And you see that Ulir has like is squinting badly and has the cloak up over his head. You like the dark beak poking out.
Well, what? It's a little warm in here. A little too warm for cloaks, don't you think? Well, yeah, are you all right? I only ask because if you're not all right, then I would obviously need to, save you from something, and that would give me a one-up over you, considering that we're enemies, and me having one-up over you would, prove that I'm superior.
Yeah, go Tinker. Bardic Inspiration.
That's exactly why I brought you. Thank you.
Exactly why I brought you.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm being used.
Oh
And
no.
I am adding that bardic inspiration to it. So what's the what? It's
You'll get 1d6.
excellent. All right.
It's the hype squad.
No, Tinker.
You wasted it, sir.
14.
No.
Better than 13.
Better than 13, it's true. We take those.
Uller looks around, leans in, starts taking the cloak off. Well, you see, I got some of the juices in my eye, and I'm a bit light sensitive now. And you can see like a bad case of pink eye in one of the eyes.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh my god.
I'm well and all. I just need to,
Hang on. What were you? Okay, you know what? I'm not going to ask. You know what? I can't believe I'm
I
saying this.
considered using, the special thing you left, but I wanted to replicate it and not waste it.
Oh, that's entirely fine. That's understandable, but
Unless you have more.
unfortunately, I got jumped by some guys earlier, and I had to use it myself. I gotta, takes time to recreate it.
I understand. But yes, here is what you asked for. And pushes the parcel towards you.
And Tinker, he sort of goes over and he goes,
Oh, no. You're my arch nemesis. I must do this right. Trish, can you open this parcel for me?
I see you do not trust me, as you should. Enemy.
Chris opens the box.
Well, it's more like, like a wrapped fish at the market kind of
okay.
deal.
Chris opens the wrapping.
Yeah, there's some paper. You pull out a string. It flaps over. You're immediately hit with a smell of aged, maybe soon rotting flesh, cut into neat little strips. Imagine string cheese, but it's meat.
Right. So Trish is now dagger staring at Tinker. Oh, what did you order?
This is the correct item. It doesn't look
This
like
is
it's been
exactly what you wanted.
tampered with.
Well, you can. I will say, make a medicine check if you want to be extra certain.
Yeah, we're gonna make that medicine check. And
Well,
I am not giving you any help there.
no, Tinker has no eye for medicine. He's
Actually, you're questioning if it's enough.
as in it's enough that Tinker needs, or that there was more
It
on
doesn't.
the original piece.
Yeah, there was
that's-
more on it. You expected more to be in this parcel.
Now, far be it from me to question my mortal enemy. But I feel like more would have come off the original product.
You question me? You question me?
You know what? I think I am.
Well, in order to maintain the integrity of the merchandise, it has been packaged in layers. And Ulier goes and lifts a piece of paper, and there's more underneath.
Oh my god.
They may hate you more than anyone. I really don't, but I'm saying it for But I would never swindle a customer. I have honor, as opposed to you.
I might hate every fiber of your being, every single plume upon your body, and the way your beady little eyes peer out from your skull. But I respect your commitment to the art of mercantile. And Tinker closes the parcel, takes it.
Well, it was unpleasant doing business with you. Please come again.
And Tinker throws a smoke bomb and runs out the door, leaving Trish in the smoke without telling her what he was doing.
Trish sort of goes like,
Are you buying anything?
Just like left coughing in the smoke, like just by us.
I'm just
The
very
smoke smells like
confused.
rotten egg.
Oh, there she would have been exiting quickly after you. Yeah, that's okay. She would not handle that. Nope.
As you're leaving, you just said, reminds me of my mother.
Oh.
I hate it here.
Can I go now?
Can I be excused?
When you catch up with Tinker, Trish, he is skipping down the lane, happy as a clam.
What did you buy, and why are you so happy?
Oh, Trish, my dear, this right here is going to, it's going to unlock so many.
Make for me, Tinker,
Oh,
an intelligence check, but with proficiency.
oh. So add the proficiency as well.
Yeah, so like roll
Okay,
intelligence, but add 2.
Sure. Oh. Well, we're going to take 15 then.
A 15.
Yeah.
You think, considering everything that you have access to now, considering how far along the original piece that you wanted to finish, it was already made, if you could somehow get Valia to help you, you're sure you could finish these before tomorrow morning.
Oh shit!
When that idea pops into his head, he breaks into a sprint, a run. He's
Okay.
He's going. He's gunning.
So I'm just gonna we're not gonna roleplay for this.
Poor
We're soon
Trish
gonna
just
move
like,
over.
It's like you see,
I'm imagining doing the full like Charlie Brown happy jump.
yeah, he is. How he's
Make
doing
a
it with
persuasion check for me, by the way. This is trying to convince Valia. We're not gonna roleplay it,
okay,
but I
persuasion
just need
check.
you
Alright.
remember that you could push if you have any hit dice left.
He does. Wait, hang on. Where? is it?
13 isn't bad,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
know.
not gonna let you know if it's a success until you commit.
I've still got a couple. Because I think I got one on level up.
You like have an
Yes.
extra one anyway.
Yeah. I've used
Use
the
it.
extra and then
Oh,
I've
you
used
get
another.
extra.
So I've used 2 out of my 5. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will push.
Okay. So add a d4.
Push it.
Push it real good.
Hey, we'll take a
Hey
17 now.
yo!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah. Valia is more than happy to help if she can take notes as you go, and if you tell her what you paid for this and where you got it when you show up with the last pieces. She's like, if you share your source, I'll help you finish this.
Okay. I'm not proud of this. I mean, I'm really not proud of this. I got it from Ulio.
And she just goes like, oh, okay.
So we can start now, right?
And she looks around and she actually, we're going to come back to this. She leads you back into the kitchen. And she opens a hidden hatch down to a basement.
Tinker's stranger danger is gone. He's a secret hatch into a basement where tinkering can happen. He's so there.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He doesn't care if he's getting kidnapped.
We're never gonna see Tinker again.
Trapped in a sex dungeon.
Over by the Bulwark's barracks, you see again, sitting in this little alcove, this little receptionist desk as you approached at this time during midday. There's a few people here. They're talking amongst each other. You see a couple of people are giving out what looks like reports. And you very quickly see Harold, almost as if he might have been waiting for you. He looks, he's sitting inside this little office section. He looks up and sees you through the windows. He looks like he might be working with paperwork, but he puts whatever he was doing away and walks around, comes out to the
Give
two
him
of
a
you.
wave.
Yeah, he comes up. There's a, I wouldn't say a pep in his step, but he almost seems excited for something.
Interesting.
He says, "Forrest, how lovely to see you again.
And you, Harold?
And even though it wasn't so long ago. Mirel, I haven't seen you in some time. Is everything all right?
Hello. Yes, I
Well,
I'm
you
sorry,
disappeared on us the other day.
did. I got a little bit of an early start.
I see. As long as you're all well.
Oh, she's all right.
I am all right, thank you.
Forrest, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh, hey.
And I am not going to claim it to be private or any such thing, but I would like it to be up to you if you want Mirel to come with.
Oh, I can step away, Forrest. It is all right.
Oh, you're welcome to stay unless you have something else you want to do.
You're more than welcome, Mirel. It's just that it might end up being that, well, my intention is towards Forrest, and I don't want you to feel left out if this ends up taking some time.
Oh, no, not at all.
All right then. Well, if the two of you wouldn't mind, and he gestures towards the inside of the bulwarks themselves.
Oh, we're going in, baby. Okay, yeah. Wait.
We're in.
We're in, baby. What's the security like?
The security around here,
Like, are they
isn't
people who are coming in or no?
there are people coming in and out. Most of them are guards. Some of them seem to be maybe civilians or people dressed in civilian clothing going in. But there's not a lot of like standing at attention ready guards around here. More like just the mere presence of all of the bulwarks is a deterrent in itself.
Okay, cool.
But you do
I
see
will
looking
follow.
in, it's like a big archway situation. It does have a portcullis, but you've never seen it closed. But you can see people inside are doing what looks like drill exercises. You actually see some of them are having different, shall we say, rescue operations. There's an area where you see like staged accidents.
Oh.
And there's an area where they seem to be doing like wildlife exercises. You enter, it's a big area.
That's pretty cool.
It spans the size of an entire city district, and you see rows upon rows of barrack buildings, large offices. At the furthest northern point, you see a massive, almost looks like a stout keep, where a lot of people are moving around. And there's just a lot going on here. There you see their like weapon trainings. There are people going through armor. You actually see a couple of small like forges where they take turns working on like repairing each other's gears or their own or crafting. And Harald leads the two of you to a small section. It looks like a set of sparring rings. It's just sand pits, dirt pits with like marked off circles. Some are squares. There's a couple of metal and wooden benches around. Some people are sitting there having lunch currently. And Harald just comes up and goes, "May we have this spot? I do apologize." And you see these two Emberkin women in the middle of a chat, dressed in bulwark garbs, stand up, give like a quick little hand salute towards Harald, and walk off, and just takes a seat at a bench like 100 feet further away, and keeps going on with their own business.
This is all very big and impressive.
Yes, the city has always had pride in its military strength. Though it has changed over the years, it is still an important part of the culture here. Now, Forrest, I am going to apologize if I end up seeming a little bit sentimental.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not sure I know what that means.
Very well. I will lend you a dictionary, I believe, when we're done.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that is either, but that sounds cool.
It's a book on words.
Oh, that'll be very useful then.
Well,
maybe
and
Morel can read it to me.
he doesn't take a seat. He does gesture for Morel to take a seat on one of these benches.
She will.
Yeah, and then he like half leads, half gestures Forrest towards one of these sparring rings.
Yeah.
And he says, "Forrest, as I understand it, you are the protector of your group."
Oh, sure. I try my best.
I can tell from the times I've met you, you are usually the one with most scuffs and dents upon your armor.
Well, I didn't get a big strong body to, let my friends get hit.
That is exactly why I figured you were the right person for this. Where I come from, we're all trained to be warriors. Even if we choose not to be as our life matures, we all know a thing or two of combat. And it may not seem as such, but in my youth I was quite proficient. I was a leader of sorts, of a band of warriors from my tribe before I came here. And I would like to teach you some things.
Oh, aye? You didn't say throat the Wandering Wardens or anything, did you?
I did not, no. I took over after my mother leading the Leonis regiment out of Felina.
Oh, where is that?
It's on Thurawan.
Where is that?
And he just smiles. Like, he's really starting to understand Forrest in a different way. And he just like chuckles to himself slightly, which is where we come from, forest.
Oh.
The 7 Mile Forest and the Wonder Woods are on Thirobon.
Oh. Oh, all right. That was
Just
cool.
as how Hague here, and he gestures towards like the surrounding, is in a place called the Amberlands.
There's so many words, isn't there?
There are so many words. But do you know what there are more of than words?
Oh, what's that?
Experiences in a lifetime. And I want to make sure that you and your friends can experience as much as possible. Now, normally I would not teach what I know to just anyone. There are many here within the bulwark who have asked me, and I have said no. But seeing you, Forrest, has reminded me of something. That I want to teach. I want to make this a better place. And while my own children will not know to hold the sword unless they must, I feel like you who have chosen to hold not only the sword but a shield. You have chosen to stand between friends and adversary. I would like to simply show you what I know, and hope that it helps you on your journey. Now, and he claps his hands. Show me how you fight. Stand up straight. Imagine that I am an enemy. How would you approach? And he goes into this really deep, a combination of verbal lectures, correcting stances. He shows great patience. He shows enjoyment in the fight itself when the two of you clash. But what he does is he teaches you to use both of your hands, essentially. One of the key moments, one of the key things he keeps saying, you can attack and defend at the same time, Forrest. You don't have to use the sword and then the shield. Use them both. And he's going to teach you the proactive reaction.
Oh.
So,
Special
Forrest,
Harold Powers.
You can go ahead and add the feat proactive reaction to your character sheet.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. And I'll just for transparency's sake, this is a feat that Roju has created with me. I proposed the idea and said, Roju, here's a base concept. Please make it to such a way that you like it.
I like that.
So how does it work? What is it? So what does it mean?
I guess we'll have to find out.
mean,
on
I'll-
the
I
intro.
I mean, unless you want to share.
Oh,
It's a neat one.
Well, I'll
We
read
have-
it because there's a little bit of lore juice.
Oh,
There is.
Oh,
I
wow,
did.
dude.
So much
Oh.
to
So yeah.
There was one thing I was like, yeah, Roju, we can talk about the mechanics, but I'm not gonna tell you anything about like what's around this.
So proactive reaction says the highly trained battle masters of Felina developed this technique to improve their capabilities. By practicing quick maneuvers in rapid succession, the warriors would keep a prey or an enemy constantly guessing. After you use your reaction, you gain a second reaction that can be used before the start of your next turn. This additional reaction cannot be the same as the original and will not grant any additional reactions after being resolved. It's all about the next move. Always expect a foe to surprise you and then surprise them first. Harold Manson.
Oh,
Love that. Oh, you can finally have your 2 reactions.
I can do more
Right.
than one.
that's actually
Yes.
so you can.
That's so good.
Oh,
So it's
That's
two
neat.
unique reactions, so you can't do the same one
Yes.
twice.
When I approached with this concept, I presented it as being able to use the same reaction twice.
which is
But we,
cool, but I found a broken way to use it, so I thought
Yeah,
it might be
it took Roju about like 5 minutes to be like, I found a loophole.
Better he finds a loophole behind the scenes than while we're playing. Because
True,
then,
true.
Yeah,
Like,
and I was very much knew I wanted to give a feat in that vein to Roju and Forrest, but I also knew that I wanted to make sure that Roju liked it
That's
when
right.
it's yeah. So that's
Very
just
cool.
opening up to all you other players as well. If you want homebrew shit, you let me know. Feel free to homebrew on your own as well, and we'll talk about it.
Feel free to brew at home.
Feel free to brew at home.
I want to brew a never-ending acid flask.
Oh, doesn't something like that exist?
That exists already.
Oh, well, never mind then. It's less fun.
Yeah.
I don't want it
Look
anymore.
up the item called Alchemical Jug.
Oh, I love
There's a
alchemical
chemical jug. That's just Tinker's stomach.
Yeah, no,
Can-
but there
can
are
Tinker's
several
stomach-
types of like alchemical jug that can do like.
Can Tinker's stomach dispense mayonnaise? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just because he hasn't tried doesn't mean he can't do it. All right.
How many like liters of mayonnaise can it create? Like it's a heap, right?
It's a lot.
Tinker
You can
comes
also
up
do
with
like what is it like beer, oil?
Yeah, it's like
Oh my
I
God.
think it's like ale, wine. I think probably oil. I think honey.
Yeah,
I'm
there's-
pretty sure.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well as
mayonnaise.
water, mayonnaise, and some sort of acid. I think.
Yeah. So the alchemical jug is a fun item.
It's such a fun item.
I
It's
want
one of my
one.
favorites.
We gotta find one for you.
I
But yeah.
will just ask real quick during this, because it takes a couple of hours before Harold. Harold will wrap this up by saying to you, Forrest, I have taught you the basics, and I'm very proud of your quick progress.
First, wiping sweat off his brow.
Yeah, and I will say that Harold was surprisingly capable. He was quick, strong, and definitely not showing his age, because he is like touching his 55s basically.
Mm-mm.
But Forrest, you would have gotten the sense that if he'd gone serious, he would have taken you down.
Oh yeah. I bet. Whew. It was
And
quite
he's-
quite the
yeah.
workout, Harold. You really
It's
know a
quite
thing or two.
nice. There's not a lot of people around here your size and strength. So it was quite nice to have a good exercise.
I'll try and take to heart what you told me.
There is one thing I want to say as well. I know you're leaving tomorrow, and hopefully you come back soon without issue.
I hope so too.
But I have a lot of work coming. I will not be around as much. I've been told by my superiors that I've been spending a little bit too much of my work hours with the lot of you.
Wow. That is just plain
Damn
old
it.
rude.
We got him in trouble.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Forrest,
Aye.
what I've taught you, very few know, but some do know about this technique.
Hmm.
While it is to give you the upper hand and a surprise to pounce upon your enemies, there are those who will know how to work around it, might even be able to do the same. The best thing you can do to give yourself an upper hand is to create a technique that is solely your own.
Hmm.
Something that only Forrest knows.
Something only Forrest knows. Hmm.
Yes. Because when it comes to battle, I'm sure you will learn as you travel to find your Eobard. It is quite easy to know your own capabilities. Battle will then be even easier if you know your enemy's capabilities. But if you are convinced that you know both your own limitations and the limitations of your adversary, then victory is assured.
I think you're right, Harold. Thank you for everything.
And while you're welcome. And while I'm saying all of these things, I'm not saying go out and look for a fight.
Oh,
But fights will come looking for you. I can feel it.
well, so far they have.
That's what I mean. And usually, people who find themselves in situations like you have, they have greater things on the horizon.
Well, I don't want to get you in more trouble. I didn't mean that, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's no trouble at all. I knew what I was doing.
But
I'm a grown man, Forrest.
but can we still have a chat sometimes?
Of course. I'm just saying that I might not be able to come running whenever you call my name.
Oh, that's all right. Well,
Now-
you can still call my name and I'll come running.
That is very reassuring to know. Now, excuse me, I have to go home. I have a very, very expectant wife.
Oh,
Yes.
what's she expecting?
Well, we are expecting a child.
Oh, Harold, congratulations.
Thank you. Which is also to say that I need to make a few errands and go home and have a wonderful evening.
Oh, of course. He wouldn't have his backpack on after the sparring, but he runs over to the.
No,
the-
I'm assuming you put a lot of stuff like beside
Yeah,
Mirelle
yeah,
on the
on the
bin.
side.
Probably.
Runs over like
She's the soccer mom.
She is.
gonna fish around in his bag. He's gonna, 'cause for lack of anything else, he's just gonna pull out a ration pack and run back to Harold. And he's like, "Here you go for the wee one."
And he looks at it, he takes it, and he says, "Thank you.
Keep him well fed."
I shall. I shall."
And then he just claps him in a hug.
Yeah, and he hugs you back.
Oh,
Definitely. He's got that, how do I put it? He's got that grandpa strength, if you know what I mean.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, he's, like, with his age, he may have started losing some, like, body fat, but he's got that, like, really dense, wiry musculature to him still.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, he's starting to make that transition from dad bod to grandpa bod.
Mhm, mhm.
And he hugs you back and gives you, like, a strong pat on the back and says, "Run along now. I'm
All
sure
right.
your friends are waiting."
Thanks again, Harold. I'll see you when we get back.
Yes. I'm sure we will, since I'll be there expecting you to recover. Vanya, we will be seeing each other first. Oh, wait, Forrest.
Oh,
Hold it right there. And he starts like
Backpack off.
jogging away. He starts jogging away. He enters like a side building.
You're under
like,
arrest.
A bit away. No, he comes back and he hands you what is essentially like a pocket dictionary.
Oh.
Cute.
Oh, this is the dictionary. Oh, that's
Yes.
lovely. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now run along. He starts like almost shooing the two of you out.
Yep.
What has
Okay.
Mirelle been doing this time?
Kind of a mix of things because she didn't bring her bag, so she doesn't have anything to fiddle with except for her daggers, which is inappropriate in a heavily guarded area.
She also realizes they're
well,
still a bit bloody.
Yeah, it's just leaving those in there. Yeah, so she's been watching and just kind of appreciating that, yeah, they can fight. They can both fight pretty well, probably better than she can. Let's be real. That's her thing. I mean, she, like, if anyone else is passing by and having a conversation, she's obviously going to eavesdrop, if she can. But
Make a perception check.
oh, I'd love to.
Get some bulwark goss.
I want bulwark goss. Oh, that's a 20.
That's a 20.
Oh, what have I heard?
What have you heard?
Oh, what haven't I heard?
Oh, now I gotta think.
That's okay.
20 is a good roll, but I'm trying to think. I'm doing the thing where I'm like, where in the bulwarks are you? What people would pass by? What would they know? What would they gossip about?
You can give me totally benign stuff. I'm just happy I got a 20.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you just random stuff, but it might be like obscure. It might be one of those like, oh, you'll go like later, go like, oh shit.
Oh, that was that.
Who knows? No, you'll probably just hear some people complaining about Alex.
Oh, but
You probably, but in the sense of someone goes like, oh fuck, I've been stationed in the Sootspill. Oh, you're working for the workaholic. Good,
Yeah.
nice.
okay. Yep. Okay. I am
Yep.
satisfied.
Good.
Yeah. So I think just between that and like doing the other thing and sort of like zoning out a little bit, when there was just, maybe there was a lull in the fighting and there was a lull in the conversation and she was just like, oh my God, why did I come? But ultimately just kind of spending her time relaxing a little bit. And
Occasionally a sweaty Forrest probably runs over to you to get a sip of water and goes, did you see that?
oh yes. Even if she didn't, she just,
Yeah.
oh yes. Very, very
just
good.
like the kid running over to him, Mom, did you see that? It's like,
Look at me. That's like a
Yeah.
half decent cartwheel. Like, wow.
Yeah, wow, very good, Forrest, very good.
But as all of you reconvene, it is late afternoon. You return to the Daughters of Flame. You have a decent amount of hours before you might need to get to bed. But I think this is the perfect moment for us to take our little break.
Yes.
nice.
Sounds good.
So we will be back in a couple of minutes. We'll be rolling ads. We'll be doing the things, and when we return, we'll play some more D&D. Thank you, everyone.
I love D&D.
Yay!
Wow, shit, that's convenient. We're playing more.
Holy heck.
We'll be back in a few minutes,
We're
everyone.
back, folks. Bye.
And we're back. How are we all doing?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
fell asleep.
Orbs out.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Josie Poser, the Dungeon Mistress. For those of you who didn't know, I'm joined today by my lovely friends. We've got Aussie Devra. Who are you playing?
That's me. I'm Ozzy Defro, and I'm playing Tinker Slobbersnout, everybody's favorite, but also like least favorite arch nemesis, plume kin hating. Wait, that's not right. But he's
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
He's our kobold artificer, and he gets up to all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, he does indeed. It's true.
Yeah.
And Roju from Participation Award.
Yo, it me. I'm playing
It you.
Forrest Barkley, our Goliath Paladin.
And Cuddly Raptor.
Hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor. As previously stated, I play Morel, the grumpy sorceress, who just ate a heart.
Oh shit, she did. It's true.
It's true.
And last but not least, the wettest orb.
I am the wettest orb. I play Trish, and I play the character that was just forced to eat a heart. No, she had it due to peer
And asked
pressure.
for seconds as well.
Good morning.
Yeah, ate the first piece
No.
with peer pressure, enjoyed it so much, wanted a second piece. I think there's a story to be told there.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not about the enjoyment. It's about like the tradition. I don't
That's
know.
right.
bloodthirsty.
We might have just unleashed Haig's new serial killer, right?
Questionable, very
I mean,
questionable.
maybe.
Mhm.
Perhaps you did.
You'll never know. She doesn't like killing. She's like
Well-
satisfying.
We're
Doesn't-
all murderers.
Doesn't like killing in,
But
in
she
her
is a
off time.
murderer.
She is a murderer. This is true.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks she's a murderer.
She is a
Tinker-
murderer.
Tinker tells everyone. It's like, oh yeah, this is Trish. She's a murderer. Just
This is my murderer friend, Trish.
This is my murder friend. Oh, okay, Omina.
that's a dog.
Hi,
It's definitely-
Domino.
Yeah, that's a dog and a cat. Or it's like you're playing a game and you forgot to tab out when you start moving, and
Oh.
you just type as.
Domino.
The number of
No, just type-
times I've had just wasts in
Wast.
Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is my character moving?
I knew it was a domino. I believed in the domino.
It's
Yeah.
the domino
Yeah.
I
effect.
do.
It was pizza.
It's the domino effect.
Look, I'd rather have like WASD over and over and over again rather than like typing something important. Like one time I accidentally typed the password of like that I used to get into a game.
I think that was to me, in fact.
And I was like,
Someone has definitely done that and sent me a password. I wonder if that was you.
I have accidentally sent someone my password on Steam, and I promptly changed my password everywhere just to be safe.
yeah. Yeah.
And nowadays, I use several different passwords and different variations of the different passwords just to keep people guessing.
Yeah.
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 Thankfully, it was just the one, you know, but like, it's just too close. I'm like, what else will I do? I can't be trusted with a keyboard, is my main takeaway.
No, you spill stuff on it. You type incorrect things. You're just
I
the
do.
worst.
Just the worst. But we're gonna jump back into D&D, I believe.
It's true. I heard it on the grapevine.
Yeah, we're gonna hop back in. When everyone returns, or shall I say, when Forrest and Morel returns to the Docks of Flame, Tinker is nowhere to be seen. He is, in fact, in a basement. At first, it seems like a storage, but you are led beyond the storage, through a secret door in the wall of the basement.
Hang on. Can Tinker try to spot the secret door before it gets opened?
Ooh.
Sure, make a perception check.
Oh, come on.
Secret tunnel.
It's a 12.
A 12. No, you do not see it.
Okay.
But you have keen minds, so you know where it is now.
He'll never forget that there's a secret
Never.
door right there.
Well, at least for a month.
From now on. Oh, dear. It's like when the door opens, Tinker, like, he tries so hard to suppress his surprise. It's just like, he knew that door was there. Even if he didn't know that door was there, he knew it was there.
He's like looking the wrong way, and then he like swivels around. Just
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, I knew it.
I knew
it.
that was going to open like that. Yeah, the latch is right there. Yeah. I knew that.
And we all believe him.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you, Tinker.
Mm.
As, along with Valia, you get to work. Tools, utensils, everything you could ever want is down here. You even spot, in the distance of this hidden workshop, there's a spiral staircase going up. And you realize, wait, that staircase, where does that lead? Because you've not seen a staircase anywhere in the tavern or the inn. Make for me, if you will, No, you have keen mind.
Should have made him roll anyway.
You definitely get the sense that this is hidden. Like either one of the rooms in the back of the inn section are fake, or there's like an extra dense wall somewhere. There's... Yeah.
Secrets.
Secret staircase. Secret staircase.
Alright. Okay.
And Tinker, here's the thing.
Mm.
Here's the thing. With Valia, you get to work.
Oh, yes.
Oh my.
And I'm going to let you choose. You're going to make for me several checks. 3 successes are needed. So you're going to be re-rolling until you succeed.
Yep.
And every attempt takes 2 hours.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I need that long rest, guys.
So I'm gonna pause the in-game timer here.
Oh, the music changed. Let's go.
Why is it so intense?
As the two of you are locked in, just making this work, you realize immediately that Valia was preparing to recreate these gloves on her own anyway. You find a stand, shall we say, with a wooden hand attached on a vise, where you could easily put the gloves on. It can rotate, it can be moved, so you have you can have it be stiff and still, however you need it. And you get to work. I'm gonna let you make a choice here. You can choose how to approach this. You're gonna be rolling tinkering checks. And you are proficient with Tinker's tools, as far as I'm aware.
Yes, he is.
Which means that you're going to be rolling checks with proficiency. There's going to be intelligence-based, dexterity-based, and strength-based checks. But you do get proficiency on them.
Okay, so it's the roll. So I get the intelligence roll, the dexterity roll, and the strength roll, and then I add the proficiency as well.
Yes, but we're going to do them one at a time. So you're going to start by making intelligence checks until you succeed.
Okay, alrighty.
But you get to choose. Do you want, with Valia's help, you can choose to either roll with advantage or add a d6 to your own result.
Okay. So I need to ask a question first before I choose. So once I choose whether it's a d6 or advantage, that's
no, you have to choose from the get-go.
Okay, all right. So before I make that choice,
I will let you know the statistics is that advantage gives you a +3. Okay, according to statistics, having advantage in general gets you 3 points higher.
Well, that's the thing, right? With adding on proficiency as well, I have a +5 to intelligence, a +6 to dexterity. And then could Tinker then use his armor?
Yeah.
His armor of magical strength,
which allows you to use intelligence
modifier
on strength.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not a passive. It requires charges, right?
Correct.
Yeah, if it had been a passive ability, I might have been a bit like, but this is a resource you're spending. So yes, I will allow this.
All right. Well, in
Nice.
that case, I'll take the I'll take the D6 then.
Okay.
I'll take the D6.
I would've picked
I'm
advantage.
confident. I'm confident. All right.
You're
I
confident.
believe. I'm
Remember,
gonna believe
you
in
can
you.
push. You
And I can
push.
push. I've got a few pushes remaining as
The
well.
DC
Mhm.
for all checks
Mhm.
is 19.
Oh, I wish I knew that
Ooh.
before. No. Okay. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Okay.
The DC was set
Mhm.
by the final resource. Because finishing this item will allow whoever wears and attunes to these gloves to set their strength to 19.
Damn.
If you had gone a different route, basically you can attempt to alter these in the future with stronger materials, but that will also have the DC is set by the final product.
Damn.
How do you get much stronger? Is 20 not Oh my gosh. Okay.
You
All
can
right.
get stronger but it sets, so
Yeah.
it ignores your any buffs or anything. It just sets you
Yeah.
to 19.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. All right.
These are essentially a slightly different version. There's an existing item called Gauntlets of Ogre Strength.
Right. Cool. All right. Let's start these rolls.
Okay, so I want an intelligence-based check with proficiency and a d6.
Okay.
And the DC is 19.
All right. So
And it's going to be 2 hours per attempt. Remember that failing means that you have spend at least 2 more hours.
Right.
That's where an advantage would have come into play, hey?
You reckon you're gonna push on that
Because the
one,
difference
or-
between
No,
1
it's
and
not
20
worth
is
it.
19. A D6
Yeah.
won't make it up.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Statistics, they work, but usually they take a lot of math into equation.
Yeah.
Math. We don't do that here.
That's
so-
all right.
We don't like
That's
math.
fine. That's
No,
fine.
math.
All right, so that's a bust. That's 2 hours wasted there. Because even if I add on
Yeah.
everything else, it's
Yeah,
not
no,
going to give me.
it ain't going to make it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go again.
However, sorry, I
Oh.
am gonna set the clock back. No, you keep rolling. That's
Oh.
a success.
Because that's an auto success.
Because you started a lot earlier.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So the clock actually started a lot
Okay.
earlier. So
Good.
yeah. So from the point of Mirel and Forrest returning,
Mhm.
it's only been 20 minutes when you succeed
Okay.
the
all right.
first check.
Excellent. Well, I won't even add all the other modifiers and things now because that was an automatic success.
That was a success. Yeah.
Cool. So
Yeah,
on
no,
to
you'll be
the
fine.
dexterity.
Dexterity.
All right. Far out. Hang on. So if I roll,
You gotta roll max on
Yeah.
like pushing and a D6.
Let me think for a second. So with proficiency, that's an 11.
Oh right, that's not taking. Do you
No,
have
that's
a
not
plus
taking-
4 dexterity? Wow.
Yeah. So that's actually
Dang.
11. If I get the 6 on the help, so that's that's 17. Then I push.
Mhm.
This one's possible.
Oof.
It is
This one's
possible.
You gotta,
It is possible.
Gotta roll
It-
perfect.
I would say
but it's
roll the
possible,
D6
yeah.
before push.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I did.
So,
It's
Yeah,
not
no.
possible. No. All right.
so okay, but this one, however, 2 hours gone.
Yep. All right. So how many more attempts on things does Tinker have until he loses his long rest? Because
Because we are in the season of Requel, everyone requires less rest,
Okay.
but you get less hit dice back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
So if you want a full long rest, you can go to about 2 a.m.
All
Okay.
right.
You gotta- you
That's
gotta
just
feel
like
shots.
that's like dragging your feet in the morning though. Like you'll still not, you can go longer, but then you might be
A tired boy.
there might be repercussions.
Of course. All right.
Consequences?
For our
Consequences.
actions.
What?
I don't do. I don't do
How
things
do you
like
have
that.
consequences when you have fucking gauntlets that set your strength in the 19? There's no consequences here.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. No.
Okay,
I punch consequences.
we punch these consequences.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
there you
That's
go.
possible. That's a possibility.
That's a pass. All
Oh,
right.
that's a pass.
Yeah.
Right? You
Oh,
have
yes,
four.
plus four.
What?
Mhm.
All right.
Nice.
So much dex.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
'cause,
Last one,
very
strength.
extra
You
point.
do get to use your intelligence here if you spend 1 charge, but that also means that if you fail anyway, that charge is spent. That's why I'm allowing this trade because it's still a
Of course.
resource you can run out of.
Hmm.
You have 5 charges.
Five
Okay, well
charges.
then
Only
you
one charge.
hopefully you'll
Well,
manage.
You should be
This should
fine.
be fine, right?
All right. So I'm just going to roll intelligence for the sake of this to just get the Okay, so that's that could be 12. that's possible with a push. So I'm gonna go for the D6 now.
6.
Okay, so we're now
Oh,
at
yeah.
18.
Nash,
So with a
there you
push-
go.
It's an auto
Push
success.
Auto success. Yeah,
Yay!
nice.
All right, we'll take that.
So-
We'll take that. Whew.
Minutes
Not too
before
bad.
midnight. Minutes before midnight. You and Valia step back and look at what you have created together. The two of you look at these gloves, essentially, these big gauntlets. You look at them and Tinker, you've created a lot of things in your day. But these are special. You can tell that these are special.
I don't even know if these are meant to exist.
I mean, they're meant to exist. We found the blueprint.
I know, but like, what if whoever made these blueprints never made them? What if they
It's
couldn't
possible.
make them?
What if they're still out there and they see someone wearing them?
But then they're probably gonna come and punch me.
What if they sue you for copyright infringement?
I'll punch them.
And now it'll hurt even more.
It's gonna hurt a lot. I mean, the theory behind increasing one's strength, like I applied that to my own, but this is on a completely different level.
And if we're being technical, as far as I'm aware, the things you've created only seem to work for you, but these could theoretically work for anyone. I'm not saying you have to give them away or anything, but imagine this. Tinker, I know, I'm not saying do this now. Imagine if you make another pair and you sell them to then make a better pair and sell those.
Oh, shit.
Or you make a better pair and you sell these.
Or I make a second pair, then make a second pair of arms, and then I have 4 gauntlets.
You want extra arms? I know a guy.
Wait, that's. I should sleep on that.
Oh yeah, it's. What time is it?
Hold on, we can't go until they've been tested.
Do you want to test them?
Oh, wait, no, it might take some time to get used to them.
Yeah, you gotta. And she starts pointing out, like,
Yeah.
you know, you built these, but they have
Yeah.
like calibration
Mm.
elements.
A tuning.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
Well,
will.
without the A. Yeah.
Yeah, tuning.
Fine tuning.
It's a, comma, tuning.
A tune up. You could.
Yep.
No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. If we leave these down here where they're safe, can I come back tomorrow morning and then?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, well, hang on. They would just be safe in here.
Why?
Tinker
Yeah,
opens
why
up
not
his
just?
his bag of holding and just scoops them in.
No one will ever know that they're in here. In fact, there's only 2 people that know they're in here.
Yeah. You and me.
But now this feels a little unfair. We gotta make yours.
Oh, don't worry about it. Like, now that I've made one, just imagine how much easier it's going to be to make the second pair.
Oh, and I have not a shadow of a doubt you've got your eye on a stronger material, too.
Well, yeah, I've already ordered the, the plated wires.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well,
Yeah, but you know, if my understanding is correct, what you've got here, and based on the materials I ordered, we're gonna reach similar results.
you know what we
The
should
idea
do?
behind using muscle fibers like you've done is that they can be interchanged with higher quality and density. Whereas the version I've made would require a completely different field of study to empower the circuitry work, which I'm not very good at, but I could ask around.
Oh,
But
you're
that's
fine.
just like coloring within the lines. What you're doing here is that you can draw your own picture.
I am good at drawing.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm also very sure that I should go to sleep.
Yes, yes. Well, when
When you get back up there, by the way, you should make your presence announced if you don't want to get shot. Yeah, after closing hours, it's just it's a risk.
of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Total sense. So I just walk outside and just yell. It's me.
Don't yell.
Oh,
Just as you open the the door. I think I'm gonna crash in here actually. But as you open the door, just call out and say like, "It's just me." Don't yell, but speak up.
okay, sure. Look, simple instructions. What could go wrong? And Tinker,
Sure.
walks always out.
Yeah.
Please tell me it goes wrong.
He gets to the secret door and he kind of pops.
Yeah,
in
you open it and it's pitch black, though you have dark vision.
Thank you, Joseph.
You look around, like the kitchen has been cleaned, the fire has been doused. You see all the chairs in the tavern section have been put up on the tables.
Don't mind me. I'm just little Tinker, just going back to his room, just doing his thing, not yelling as I was told, just talking, muttering under my breath as I go.
Make a perception check.
15.
15?
Yep.
You just have this eerie sensation of being watched as you walk through like the empty, dark tavern section. And as you like come to the point where you have to turn to go up the stairs, you see just like a faint glimmer of light. As you turn around and look, and on top of the bar top, like propped up against a pillow, using the wall as a backrest, you see Pharaoh is looking right at you with a crossbow in hand.
Oh, Pharaoh, I thought you could have some automated automaton out here.
They can't be trusted.
No, they can't. At least
I'm a bit disappointed you knew to say something.
after everything we've been through, you would have shot me.
Yes,
Would you have at least made
within
like
legal rights.
a
I might
warning
add.
shot into the arm, maybe the leg? Not deadly, right?
No way to know.
Unless nope. Going.
I'll let you know. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There are 3 different ways to shoot someone when they come into your abode. You can shoot to stop, which is, you shoot at their feet, they stop in their tracks. You can shoot to stun, which might be shooting someone in the leg, making sure they can't move any further. And then you can shoot to shock. And he just leans back against his pillow.
So there's like quite some distance between.
Yeah,
Pharaoh.
you're in like opposite ends of the tavern itself.
Oh, my dear Pharaoh. You forgot the 4th way you can shoot someone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You can shoot your shot.
Tinker winks, blows a kiss, and runs up the staircase.
Never let them know your next move.
And as he gets into his room, he goes, Tinker 1.
I live for this feud.
Oh no.
The second you said there are 3 ways to shoot, I'm like, no, there isn't. There's a 4.
I love how you waited till you were in your room before you said Tinker.
Well, he might have actually shot him, so I guess it
Gotta get out of dodge first.
Is there anything anyone of the rest of the party wants to do with their afternoon/evening?
I don't think so.
Kind. It depends. It depends.
Hmm?
Does Mirel know that they've been paid?
What? Who?
Like the group as a whole by the
Oh, you
I
went,
believe it was mentioned.
Okay.
I believe it was
don't-
mentioned.
I don't think we actually we mentioned it to Cuddly, but we didn't mention it to Morel.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Yeah,
Maybe Pearl doesn't know.
because Morel wasn't there when it was paid out,
No,
and-
no, she wasn't.
and Trish again pocketed half of it without the rest of us knowing.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Tinker's
If she doesn't
holding-
know, then there's nothing to do. If she
As far
does
as-
know, then there is something.
As far as Tinker is aware, he has his and Forrest's share. So, that's...
No?
Yeah.
So as far as
Alright.
Morel knows, the answer is no, we haven't been paid.
The answer is no. She doesn't even know that they would have been. So, all right,
Mm.
cool.
Okay.
Nothing to do.
Eleonora is very grumpily pawing at the bottle and staring at Mirel for most of the evening.
Yeah, Mirel has done her best to clean up. I don't know if I have to
Trish
roll
is
for that.
helping you. Trish is helping.
Does
Trish
Trish
has gotta-
Yeah, I
yeah,
should. roll.
Trish does.
Trish,
yes.
make a perception check for me, please.
I can do that. Here we go. Womp womp.
Oof.
Okay.
Left all the viscera
Yeah.
all over.
No, what happens is that Mirel, you have a moment of just quiet shock, where you're like, "Oh shit!" As the Trish is coming out from the bathroom in the
Mhm.
evening, like maybe you've done your like evening routines before bed, and you realize, Trish, you do not pick up on this, but there's a moment where Mirel, you have to quickly hide that bottle because Eleonora is inside it.
That's fantastic. Yeah, she has been asking to go in all evening, so.
She has. As soon as it was clean, she got in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So everyone, unless there's something else, you may all take a long rest.
Hooray.
Thank you.
Do remember, because of the season, you do not recover all hit dice.
Doesn't worry, Trish. She don't use it.
Ah, that's great. I also how many do you use? Remember, you recover during this season a third of your hit dice on a long rest.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I actually used any at all.
I will round up, so it will be 2 hit dice regardless, because we're not that high level yet.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, eventually, morning comes. And Forrest, when you wake up, Tinker is putting on his armor, as he usually does. But he's wearing something new.
Oh, is he ever?
So you can actually add the
Mhm.
Gauntlets of Ogre Strength to your inventory.
All right. Gauntlets of Ogre Power?
Yeah, that might be the ones. It should just say it sets your strength to 19.
It does. It
Oh,
does.
damn.
Oh my gosh. Well, why have we let him have this? Oh dear. All right. Let's just. Okay. So that means. Okay. I think he's going to unattune. Wait. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Give me a second.
Are you already full on attunement slots?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ow!
I don't have any.
Always you.
I think it's because of the magical tinkering has
Yeah.
required.
Just
that.
hold on. So
Yeah.
he got the thumble ring from the ball, which is just giving him a resistant to bludgeoning damage while tinkering. It
Yeah.
doesn't give him a resistance to bludgeoning at all. So he's going to take that off. That's what he will unattune to, and he will attune to the gauntlets. He won't spend time changing out his what's it called again?
His not invocations, his his things.
Yeah, his things. His infusions. He won't change his
His
infusions.
infusions.
In
Yes, I will also remind Tinker and Forest, you can change your spells as part of long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine changing spells.
Tinker's pretty okay with
Never
it.
Yeah, like who needs to do that, right?
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Tinker, when you wake up, you also have a bad vibe.
Oh.
You have a
What?
sensation of something has gone terribly wrong.
Wait, this is before or after he put on the gauntlets?
No, this is just a generic, like, one of those, like, moments where it's like, oh. Just a bad vibe in the air, you know?
Oh, 100% Ulir found out. 100%.
Maybe I've been rolling for it every day since.
He drank the wrong one.
I doubt he did that.
No, the acid becomes benign after a short time, so that's fine.
Yeah, which just
it's not
means
the
that
acid.
me.
He knows
None of the. Basically, you were like, this one heals wounds, this one makes wounds. And Uli found out that currently, none of them does anything.
But it doesn't matter because Tinker's got the gauntlets now.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That's why you wanted to make them right away. You were so cheap. You are impossible.
Tinker smash.
I hate how strong Tinker
As
is.
you all wake up, Forrest, you're also getting ready, putting on your armor. You watch as Tinker goes to leave the room. He simply puts his palm on the door and it just like crashes open.
Oh no.
Oh.
I guess I don't know my own strength.
Oh, the boys are
He's-
being loud.
Yeah, he's wearing these like big gauntlets that go almost all the way up to his elbows, and they have these weird like the wiring and spring coils and these fleshy parts like etched into it.
That's
Like it looks like someone's almost tried to like take strips of bacon and put in a machinery.
that's
Or beef
new.
jerky is more accurate.
Did you just hotwire beef jerky? Is that what you did? Oh my god.
This is what I was working on last night, Forrest.
Oh, you made this.
Oh yes. I reckon they make me almost as strong as you.
Well, that's quite a thing.
I'm going to have to be careful today.
I probably do that.
Oh, Pharaoh, I need to
I'd
have a handshake.
recommend not grabbing
Tinker runs
most
down the
things.
stairs.
You run down and you see like coming out of the kitchen with like a fresh cup of coffee. You see Pharaoh. He's got like bedhead all over the place. It's like, what are you on about?
Oh, No, this is mean. I won't do this. This is too much. I could actually hurt you. No, never mind. No, go buy tea coffee.
No. Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Shoot.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
He's just staring at you,
You know you want to roll.
sipping his coffee.
Let's go, Tinker. Let's go. Let's go, Tinker. Let's go.
I don't want to crush his hand though.
Intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thought.
You're gonna win.
His hands. Oh.
No.
Oh.
And then, Tinker, as you're standing there having a shock moment, you hear, like, by the door, you hear, Good morning, Tinker.
Oh, good morning.
Are you all awake yet? We should really be heading out as soon as possible.
Maybe. I'll go check.
Tinker slides out of the room, goes up to the girl's door and knocks on the door. Hang on.
Oh.
He knocks a little too hard.
Crash! There's just, like, now a small, like, crack. Not a full hole, but there's, like, the wood grain is definitely, like, dented inwards in the door.
What in the?
Oh,
What?
And Tinker,
no.
you immediately hear, like, tippy-tappy footsteps behind you.
Ah,
And then you hear, You paying for that shit?
yeah, no, I will. This,
Mhm, mhm,
yep,
mhm,
yep.
mhm.
Hold on. Let me, I'll just,
I'll just put it on your tab.
No, you won't.
oh, by any chance, where would I find this tab? Is it written down anywhere?
Well, you cleared the old one. I was just gonna make a new one.
Yeah,
Put
but
it on Tinker's.
if it was left somewhere within crushing distance, where would I find it?
You'd have to commit manslaughter. Just like taps at his head.
Tinker raises the hand and goes,
No, not murder, maybe manslaughter. No.
Howard. And he walks away.
But yeah, you sort of see Trish, and like her hair's a mess. She's got drool coming out. She was in a very deep sleep, and she was not ready to wake up.
Harold's downstairs
Why?
because it's time to go
Go where?
5 more minutes.
to the jail.
Remember that you never told Morel where you were going or what you
Oh.
were doing.
Oh,
So Morel's
Um,
like, she's got her mask on. She looks like reasonably ready, but she's like, "What are you doing? What are you talking
Oh,
about?"
sorry. We need to go into a magical jail to go rescue, to go find the person being accused of doing all the nasty things. But we are taking that woman with us, that I also want to bite.
Oh, Trish jumps on the bed, like from sleeping position. She jumps on the bed. Oh, that bitch! We're taking her! And she's running around getting ready.
What? So sorry, you. I just. Am I included in this we?
Well, technically not. You weren't there. But
Oh, good.
if you want to go see an man-made alternate dimension,
What if you just get trapped in there? You did say it was a jail, no?
yes, that's why we're taking one of our mortal enemies as insurance.
AKA the bitch! And Trish just put her head back in and just get
Do you remember Nyla?
Yes.
One of the people that we believe is a part of the, everything.
All
She's coming with
right.
us.
I will come to.
Look, if we're lucky, I might get to bite her.
I would pay to see that.
Maybe I
Trish
could just
has already got a gun.
crush her
out
ankles. No one would ever know. I should not have these.
Everyone is going to know. What are those?
I don't know!
Why are you crushing everything today?
I don't know!
Where did you get those?
I made them!
Oh, right, you said that. Why'd you make them?
Because I could. I never stopped to think whether I should.
Right.
That seems very on brand.
Oh, exceptionally on brand.
Hmm.
Tinker, you have a realization you haven't put your brand on these gauntlets. Anyone could steal them. No one would know that they were yours.
Forrest, he's getting that look again.
Hey, it's starting to worry me.
Are you sure you're all right from the heart? It has been since the heart, Forrest.
But no,
I
I've
don't
always been
know.
like this.
I think he's always like this, but it's still worrying.
So he turns over one of the gauntlets, and somewhere there'd be like a larger plate of some sort, whether it's a plate of gold or metal or something like that. And he sort of flicks his tongue in a way, and almost writes a signature with his own acid.
Oh shit,
this
he's
plate.
writing the alphabet with his tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And Forrest and Merle just kind of look as, like kind of a...
And he does it on the other one as well.
Right.
It is...
Now,
It's nice.
now they're a Tinker Slower Stout original.
Right. Good job.
Why does everyone say that? Like, it's... Like,
And then he's muttering while he's walking away. He's like,
why does no one ever... It is a good job, but why do they say it
Make a
like
strength check as you close the door behind you.
Josie just milking this. Please.
It's funny.
17.
Fresh. The door. There's definitely like the door frame definitely has a few cracks in it.
And Morel just like very gingerly opens it after you go and kind of looks after you.
Oh. I think I need some coffee.
No, you don't need coffee. Obviously, you've had a bit too much
I
already.
need to be aware of what I'm doing. I need to be alert. Where's Farah? He had
Really
coffee.
try and grab a coffee cup.
Eventually, all of you get yourselves ready. You have breakfast. Harald is waiting, and he starts to escort you in a way. He does like raise an eyebrow at Tinker's beef jerky gloves, but doesn't say anything. He leads all of you towards the seaside. You pass these massive, almost cube-like buildings that have dozens of pipes billowing steam and smoke. This early in the morning, they are going still at full power. And there's heated arguments going on as you realize that some of the workforce is being redirected, and they do not seem happy about it. Eventually, Harl leads you all towards the scrapyard strand, where you see in front of you that Taj cut platinum blonde hair, dressed very differently from what you're used to, in, I wouldn't say tight fitted, but definitely well tailored, slightly darker clothes. There are sections that have thick leather reinforcements. You see along the hips several pouches, and what looks like some form of thin cylinder on the back. Just tapping her feet, you see Nyla Arkwig.
So is she not under an illusion? Is this what she's actually
She is
carrying?
still under her. No, she's still under her illusion. She's just wearing very different clothing compared to what she usually does.
Hmm.
She looks like she's dressed, for lack of better words. She's got like a bit of a cat burglar with armor type vibe going.
Is there a rock nearby, Josie?
You're on a beach.
Oh my god. Is it rocky or sandy?
Yeah,
Actually, this is the Scrapyard Strand. It's rocky and filled with scrap metal and junk. You are on like a garbage beach.
Before you throw it, can I just take thoughts first?
No, he's not gonna throw. No. You're going all wrong. No. Tinker's not gonna throw something. He's gonna catch Nyla's eye and crush it between his gauntlets while staring at her.
Make a strength check.
You get an
Or I will allow you to make a performance check with strength modifier.
Ooh.
Doesn't help. It's the same thing, but we'll roll it.
It makes you feel better. Yeah.
So that is a 13.
A 13.
Yeah.
Well, you add your strength modifier rather than charisma. So
He's
currently it's a
plus
plus
0. So
yeah, but you add strength instead, so it's a +4, so you get an 11.
oh, why did I say 13? Sorry, I meant 11. Yeah.
Math is hard. Math is hard.
Math is hard.
Math is
like
hard.
D&D players, famously not good at math.
Yep. 100%.
It's weird. Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, we should be. You'd think we do math a lot, but no. You pick up what looks like an old rusty wrench, and you just bend it in your palms, like pushing it, and then drop it to the ground. You look up, smug, Tinker smile.
Yeah.
She wasn't even paying attention to you.
Well, you know why I still bite.
Trish is gonna do detect thoughts on that bitch.
Jesus
and see what
Okay.
her
I'm
thoughts are.
I'm gonna say that you need to make a sleight of hand check
Mm,
because you're casting a spell.
You gotta.
21.
Yeah. So to anyone walking by, maybe you're just stretching, maybe you're doing like massaging your own hands a little bit, getting ready. Just whisper a few words under your own breath. You cast detect thoughts.
Yep.
The surface thoughts you get on Nyla is, Vanya better be fucking alive. She better be fucking alive.
Honestly, that's so good.
And it's like there are not really a lot of thoughts directed towards any of you, but like the next bit that comes in is like, after this, I need a vacation. I need to go away somewhere.
I love that. I love this. She's not going to push any further into her thoughts.
Okay.
She's happy with the surface thoughts.
Yeah. Harold steps up and says, Nyla, have you done any preparations you may need? And she just nods. She looks not as tired as some of you may feel. She looks filled with purpose. She just wants to get this done. He says, very well. It should have been arranged that you will be met upon approaching the scrapyard, and you will be led to wherever this seed is being kept. And the scrapped one should give you any information that you might need and allow you to enter. And I will remind you that your mission at this time is to recover Vanya Fuela. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Harold.
He just nods at all of you, like one at a time, and then he turns on his heels and walks away. He seems a little bit more rigid in his body language compared to yesterday. Like he's very much an on-duty Harald right now.
Right.
And Nyla just looks at all of you. So, lead the way.
All right.
Or should I?
I'm just along for the ride.
I'm here to crush things and bite things.
I'm walking this way.
And
Just real
Nyla
quick.
Nyla will definitely try to get eye contact with you, Trish.
Trish sees her eye contact, but she walks behind.
Okay.
Tinker walks next to Nyla. Happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. And
Happy
she keeps walking on. And like walking next to her, it's especially in this beach area, it's very clear to you looking down that her shoes do not match her footprints.
Are the feet like noticeably larger than like the footprints are noticeably
yes.
larger?
Yes.
Yeah.
My
There's also no way to where like
Yeah.
the heel of her foot
Yeah.
like touches the ground. There's no implication of weight at all.
Oh, okay. So it's like, it's kind of like she's walking on tippy toes.
Yeah,
Right.
which Trish also does
Yeah.
technically.
My Nyla, what wonderfully large feet you have. You must have, leaving those footsteps. Oh,
You hear in your head, Tinker. Tell her what sharp teeth she's got.
Tinker bursts out laughing. He can't help it.
And at that, Nyla will just sigh and says, "Wow, imagine laughing at your own poor jokes."
well, at least I'm having fun. Imagine being so stuck up that you can't even crack a smile.
And she swallows a comment and keeps walking. Forrest, you are definitely taking charge in this. You're walking at the head of the pack. You approach and you see what looks like a young man, Emberkin, in a form of contraption that reminds you of a comfortable chair, but with wheels. And just says to you all, "Are you here to meet the scrapped one?"
That's right.
Okay, well, if you'd follow me, and like with some quick movements, turns the wheelchair around and just starts wheeling down. And you've been here before, and you realize the reason some of these paths have those like metal plates on the ground could be for accessibility reasons.
That's nice.
So you're led through. This time you do not seem to pass any real residential area or market. You know you've been to places here, but seems like it's almost a straight shot forward this time. Like you're going in a nearly linear path. There's definitely movement all around you on top of the various piles, hills, and dunes of garbage. People watching you from windows, doorways, hollows. Takes a couple of minutes still through all of this. But you reach a familiar opening. You see the familiar sights of the workshop of the scrapped one. standing upon a table. Tinker, you realize that what you saw here the first time that the scrapped one was covering with his body was this object. But this time, it has more of an honorable placement, very clearly set aside. It's slightly lower. It has some form of glass and metal containment unit around it as well. It has cables attached. You see carvings and what looks like filigree, and you've read your little instruction manual on circuitry, Tinker. This is incredibly advanced.
He would stroke his chin if he wasn't afraid of hurting himself.
Yeah. Imagine he just goes and then just takes the whole thing off, like.
Yep. Oh, you can never adjust your toupee ever.
No, I
again.
feel like after a couple days he'll work out how to like do things again. Like it's just he's just warming up to them. That's all.
These things take time.
Yeah.
These things take time. The smell of rust and brine hits your noses. Nyla seems agitated, stressed, like she does not want to linger here longer than absolutely necessary. But almost like coming up a set of stairs, what looked like just another dune of trash turns out to have been a form of optical illusion. And coming up these set of stairs, you see the cloaked, lopsided silhouette of the scrapped one. This rusty metal mask with just the two narrow slits. The disfigured, strange left arm hanging limp at his side. So I assume you're all here then. Are we waiting for anyone else?
Nope, I think we're all here.
Just us five, I think.
We tried to get the other one here, but no dice.
Very well. And he walks over and he does something. Like he covers it with the size and width of his upper body, and he does something on this workspace. And there's like the hiss of hydraulics as the glass encasement splits and opens up. All you need to do to enter is touch it.
And what should we be looking for in there?
To be completely honest with you, Forrest, I do not know. I've not been in there. It was created according to specifications, but I have no way of confirming.
All right. Do you have any ideas?
But if it has been made as intended, functioning as intended, there will be traps. There will be creatures created by the energy gathered. It hasn't been live for long. I can't imagine a semblance of ecosystem having been created yet. But there should be things in there.
Do you think she's going to be alive?
There's no way for me to know. But if anyone can survive in there, it's her. This was built according to her specifications. If it functions as intended, then she is the key. So I think she's all right.
So you're saying if she dies, we can't get back out?
That is not what I'm saying at all. You should be able to find your way back out if it functions as intended. You have to understand this is incredibly delicate and hard to explain. How it's created.
Do you have schematics somewhere? I could take them in with me, and then that way I would be able to check if it's...
I have schematics, but they would not function as a map. Schematics are simply for the engine that keeps it alive.
So, how do we get out, then?
By finding the exit.
Right.
Within there should be an object. It functions as the focal point on the other side. You see, and he gestures at the machinery, this big, almost like, imagine, like car wheel sized circle. Like it all looks almost like a very intricate electromagnet in a circular fashion. At the very center is this tiny, tiny blue glowing bead. The energy that is gathered and concentrated should be focused on an object within. Finding that object should allow you to exit. However, I must warn you, if you take the object out, make sure it's the last person who does, as removing that focal point will simply make the whole seed implode. We here will not be in any danger. It will simply become inert.
And implode is bad, right?
It means it is destroyed.
Forrest, you know how an explosion is boom,
Oh, I know boom, right?
right? Implosion is reverse boom.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Alright, so dinna take the thing until
Unless it's the
everyone's
last
out.
person.
Alright.
I do not know what the object looks like, but according to my research, it should be obvious.
Well, sounds simple enough.
Alright. Anything else we should know then?
Be safe, I suppose. Or is that a little bit too on the nose?
Well, a few of us know a thing or two about big noses, huh?
Oh my god. Never letting her.
Nyla will look down at you, Tinker, and say, well, since you're so knowledgeable and strong, why don't you head in first? Make sure it's safe for the rest of us.
Oh, no. I would never impose. Ladies first. And Tinker goes to clap her on the back. To send
Make a
it
strength check.
towards the...
Oh, you're gonna kill her before we even get in there.
Oh, come on, this freaking dice.
You go to like
I'm pushing.
Wow, pushing for this.
Are you
He's pushing for the push.
13.
You are
We're gonna go
such a little
13.
brat.
13. You managed to exert just enough extra strength to get your point across. As she lets out a little yelp and just like takes a half step forward, looks back at you.
Oh dear, you should have seen your face. Oh.
She steps up. She just turns her head towards the scrapped one. I will see you when I come back, Q. And she reaches a finger in and just disappears into it.
Trish quickly follows behind.
Okay?
I did have the Roju just had the intrusive thought of like, can we just take this spark now and just tap everyone else with it as well, all the bad guys? Problem solved.
Run around. It's like you're dunking everyone with a wheel, you know?
It's just like it's an own
Problem
personal bad guy
solved.
trap.
Yeah, so Nyla disappears into it, and you see Trish like step up and also just disappears, like not even blink of an eye, just vanishes.
All right,
And
reach
every
out
time
and
someone
touch.
vanishes, it's that scent, like it's a puff of like corrosion and sea foam and fish market hits all of your noses.
Fish market.
Love that.
You know exactly what
Yeah.
smell
I
I'm
know
talking about.
exactly. Yeah. As they're doing this, Josie, as we're all touching it one by one,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to turn to the scrapped one,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to speak to him telepathically.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh,
I will
shit.
also say, Mirel,
Mm,
this thing looks familiar.
okay.
This is the same thing you saw at the bottom of a well.
Yeah, I freaking thought so. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Good.
did we
Yeah.
tell Cuddly it was that?
I know. Mirel
Oh, yeah.
didn't know,
Mhm.
and now Mirel knows.
Mhm.
And she just kind of goes, okay. But I think in her mind, she's also thinking that they're working together because I don't think she has the whole picture yet. That's okay. That doesn't change what I'm gonna say to him.
Okay, so you as you're walking up, you connect with him telepathically.
I do, and I look where I assume that I can see eyes.
You can't actually see eyes. It's just
Can't
these
see
really
eyes, no.
thin, like vertical slits, but
I
you
make-
see
Yeah.
movement inside, if anything.
I make eye contact with where I think the eyes should be, but I'm
You
not.
look at the slit.
Yeah. I'm leaving.
And the slit looks back.
When gazing into the slit
Oh
looks
my
back.
god.
I hate it here. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna speak telepathically to him, and I'm gonna say, next time you want to meet with me, come yourself. If you do want to meet, I expect that we will leave here unharmed. And then she touches it, and then she vanishes.
Okay, shit. Not even waiting for a response.
He
She just
can't
goes.
respond. He can't
Yeah,
respond.
that's true.
She
He
might
could
like-
respond vocally.
Nah, I'm gonna give him that.
Okay. Forrest and Tinker, you are the two left standing.
Oh, Forrest, I just want to see it one last time. The whole poof sort of thing. It's very fascinating. Do you mind going next?
Oh, sure. All right. Well,
And Forrest, you have to like squat down to reach into the containment unit.
mhm.
Yeah, and you just like reach in and you don't feel touching anything. Like it doesn't have any mass almost. It's not solid. You just, as you get to where you feel like, oh, I should make contact now, you just, everything just goes dark.
Mm.
Tinker,
Uh,
you're
Tinker
left standing.
in this room full of people much taller than him. He sort of walks up and he looks at the scrub and he goes,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Nyla deserve just a bit of a bite?
You see the head turns down towards you. Has she wronged you?
I think she might have had something to do with dropping a Leviathan on me, so I'm kind of just looking for someone to blame at this point.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure of anything, but she's not helping her case.
My only words of advice are that if you're going to get back at someone, make sure it's the right person, lest the circle of vengeance will simply keep going.
for an awfully scary guy, you sound much more.
Most scary to those who deserve it.
I've made
Those
this
who
awkward. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna
tinker. Good luck. Just staring at you, and you swear you see. You have dark vision. I'll say that gives you a little bit. You see what looks like hundreds of little things moving inside those thin slits in the mask.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Tinker pokes the thing.
You poke the thing and disappear inside.
Oh my god. Is he my new leech army all combined into one
Is he Oogie
convenient
Boogie
man?
from Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
You all find yourself in a dark space. Everyone immediately, upon touching the little bead, suddenly you've got water up to your ankles. Hard rock surface, slightly slippery underneath. The smell of rust, wet metal and minerals. Slight sensation of being in sewers. There's no source of light in here.
Of course.
And last one to enter,
Guess there's just
Tinker.
nothing we can do.
as you enter, you have water up past your knees
Oh.
because you are only small.
I'm small.
You are small.
It's like my curse to have dark vision. I must be small.
You look around and it looks like the inside of an underwater cave. But strange pieces of metal plating and pipes stick up out of the walls. No, some of them go through the walls and into the ceiling. Mismatched. No, they don't look like they were necessarily placed there. They simply appeared there or grew there. Ahead of you, you see a dark tunnel littered with puddles of stagnant water. Smell of salt, seawater. Irel, make an Arcana check for me.
19.
19. This entire area permeates with magic that you know. This entire structure, you put a hand in the water, you touch the walls. It's like you can feel the rage building inside of you. The one person that you've been running from had a hand in creating this place. The person who locked away your grandmother. I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, you are. 18.
18 is not enough.
Jesus.
Okay.
What happens, Mirel?
Well, who's standing around me?
I would say everyone.
Yeah.
I am gonna need a dexterity saving throw from everyone.
What?
Could it be not Dex?
Oh, yeah, I love Dex.
It's gonna be disadvantaged because you have metal armor.
What the? What?
Well, let me roll that again.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be an
I would
11
say-
anyway, so it's not gonna make a difference for me.
I will say
11 fails.
Nyla
Oh, whoops,
failed.
Sorry, I
No,
rolled a
failed.
dex check. Sorry, my bad. Let me try it. Let me go. Do
I can't roll. I take this
You
damage.
can't. Yeah, you
Can't
are. Yeah.
There we go. That's the
Yeah.
saving throw.
What is the DC?
The DC would be spells. 15.
Whoops. 15. Only one individual in your group managed to throw themselves to the side, possibly because he has dark vision. He sees the body language of Mirel stiffen, and you see something underneath the mask, a light. And then you immediately, almost by reflex, throw yourself to the side as Mirel explodes in lightning. And that's where we're going
Ouch.
to end for today.
How much damage?
4.
4 damage. Okay.
Except for Tinker, he takes nothing.
Well done, Tinker. Well done.
Wait, no, it's not 4. It's
It was
8.
half. Oh, that hurts a little bit
8.
more.
No,
Okay.
these are save your good.
I mean, if it's 8 damage, I'm going to Stone's Endurance that.
Okay.
I think.
Perfect.
Just immediately use
Yeah,
that.
so the
up.
last thing that happens is as Tinker's taking in the surroundings, you see Mirel sort of take in the surroundings in a different manner, and you get a split second to throw yourself in towards safety, away from Mirel,
There we go.
as
Yeah,
she erupts in lightning.
take my 8 health back.
Well, Tinker was going to make a snappy remark, but it's all right. He'll save it for later.
We'll save it for later. But that is where we're gonna end for today, and we will say goodbye to the orb.
Goodbye.
Good night, orb.
Good night, orb.
Shall we say goodbye to
Good
the
night.
Aussie?
It's
The Aussie. Is Aussie also
Aussie.
going bed immediately?
Aussie.
Yeah.
The word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah. No, you got 5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I really badly
Yeah.
need to pee, so like
Okay, go pee.
0 minutes.
I'm just gonna go.
I just
Well,
want
drop like flies.
to vibe.
But like,
Lore drops in chat. Oh shit, what's lore dropping
all right,
power?
I'm just gonna go quickly.
Go pee, go
Because
pee.
we're nerds. I have work. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I am a nerd. That, I guess. Never
Mhm.
mind. This just tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're right.
Fun
Working
work
for
though.
nerds.
Like
Oh, I'm
Terrible.
gonna be a real asshole
Oh.
towards the people in chat. I'm just gonna show the players. No, I'm not. I was thinking, should I show you the maps? But I'm
don't
not.
show us the map.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll
I
wait.
wanna-
You'll have to wait.
You'll have to wait.
No, I don't want
You'll have to wait.
Wait till next week.
Oh, it'll
You
be
gotta
good.
wait till next
It'll be
week for
good.
Tinker's joke, and you gotta wait till next week for the battle map. There you go.
If you forget
Imagine
this
going to
joke
work.
during the week, I will be so furious at you.
Oh shit.
Fuck, I better write it down then.
You please write it down and stick it on your monitor.
Wait, was he sticking on the monitor?
Joke. Tinker's little
Oh.
like remark and
Oh, he
Tinker,
was gonna make a
Tinker
remark.
had a snappy remark about
Yeah.
this cave,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Morel had to go and blow up.
I had to go and blow up.
God,
Well,
Brel just has
can-
all the drama.
Like, come on.
I just like, this is one of the moments where I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna drag Meryl through the mud on this one.
Yeah. No, I honestly, as soon as you were like Morel, and I was like, oh, she's blowing up, isn't she? She's doing something. There's something.
I mean,
wrong.
what has she done so far? She's done, I
Uh,
think,
cold damage,
you've
lightning
done
damage.
almost all of them at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a couple. Let's see. You have gone invisible.
I haven't been surprised yet.
You haven't been surprised, but you have gone invisible. You
Yeah.
have coughed up toxic noxious miasma.
Yep.
You have now exploded in lightning.
I
You
have
have
caused
made
cold
cold.
damage. Yep. I have made a tiny earthquake.
You have made a tiny
Oh
earthquake.
wait, no, sorry. Oh,
You have in the prologue. You did.
Yeah, I
When you-
did, I
The first
did.
time she had, what's it like? Fantasy Turkish delight.
yeah. I haven't been joyful. How sad is that?
No,
joy. You
I
won't be
think-
feeling that one for a
I
while.
think that's the only one of Mirel's emotional magic you haven't felt is joy. How does that feel? How does that make you feel?
Oof.
Uh,
Yeah,
Jeez.
because
Sometimes you're just a sad little guy, you know?
I mean, you
Yeah,
keep introducing yourself as the grumpy sorceress, so I mean that
Yeah.
kind of tracks.
That's
you know.
That tracks. That
This
tracks.
is very much
Yeah.
on brand for me.
Because if you'll allow, Cuddly, without giving character spoilers, can I
Mhm.
just tell people a little bit about this?
Yeah, about the fact that I said I want emotions that tie to potentially detrimental situations.
Yeah, like part of being a sorcerer, having your own version of wild magic.
Yeah.
Right.
So base like strong emotions can trigger events. Mira has to succeed a charisma save to not lose control of her magic.
Hmm.
And those are triggered by emotions. So there is one where she becomes invisible. There is one which she did once when talking to Forrest.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in the presence of Forrest, she did start coughing up miasma.
Yep.
Forrest has been there like every single time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Actually.
Then she has the one where she explodes into lightning, which we
Yeah.
just
Yep.
saw.
Just
Definitely
witnessed.
experienced that one. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely will.
Yeah, and then there is the one where everything becomes very, very cold.
Mhm,
You did that one once, but no one was there to witness, really. That was when you were alone, like during your level up segment, when you were feeling homesick.
No. Remember, she.
I also gave them cold damage
she-
at the table.
She frosted them at the
breakfast.
table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true, you did.
iced them.
Okay. Yeah, and then we have the one, which one is this? Where you become surrounded by mist. That happened during the fight with Carl.
Yep.
Then we have the one where you start shaking, which happened during the prologue when you were eating
Yeah.
candy.
Candy.
And the last one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Oh, so
you
we've got
never get to know.
one more to find out.
There's one more, which might be the worst one, as in like this could really fuck shit up.
Oh God. I was expecting this might be the only good one. No wonder we haven't experienced it yet.
not.
I was like,
It's
oh
not.
no, it's the worst one.
No, it's like it is good
Oh.
from a storytelling perspective, but mechanically, no.
So unlike wild magic, where there's a bunch of good or neutral or benign things, these are just all bad.
But these,
One neutral one. Smile.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah,
invisibility
Maybe
and
two.
mist
Yep.
are pretty neutral.
there are some
Yeah,
neutral
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
But these
Vibrating
these
like
all
you're on a
have like
coffee.
Mirel lore behind them.
Oh.
Just like now, there's more questions. Who is
Yeah.
this mysterious person who
And
did
who
bad
stole
things
your
to Meryl's
Nana?
Yeah,
My grandma.
grandma.
Maybe I'm just
Grandma got
bad and
locked up.
Yeah.
Mamma
like maybe
mia!
maybe it's literally just like my own personal little Red Riding Hood story, you know.
Yeah,
And my grandma's
I'm
just
just
locked up.
I just know that as soon as we turn the camera off, Cuddly's gonna DM me saying, "What the fuck, Josie?"
Oh no. Oh no. I'm just grateful it was only 8 points.
Yeah, these aren't really like big, like damage wise.
Don't worry, guys. You're gonna feel them less as you get more health points.
I mean,
Also-
eight's a solid hit.
Yeah, but it's also a static number,
Hmm.
and it's like I think what is it? The cap is like maxed out. They will do 25 damage.
Wow.
Because it's level plus charisma modifier for most of them.
Right.
Holy shit.
It's pretty good.
Oh, shit. Wait, how did you roll I was gonna ask, how the fuck did Omina roll a 56 on initiative?
I want to know how you rolled a 56 on a d20.
How did you get a
There is no
73
command
on
for
the
a D. There's no command for a D20. It's just roll. It just rolls.
It just rolled random.
I think
Yeah.
it's roll than an. Oh,
Imagine rolling a D100 for your initiative.
Mhm.
Oh, that would be.
I'd be okay with that. I think that would be very
Pretty
fun.
cool.
Or like
It'd
rolling a
definitely be more
d4 and we all
granular.
just go at the same time. And
You
it's
very
yeah.
rarely get ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'll just because we're here and I feel like saying things aloud sometimes. I had a great time.
I had a amazing time as well.
A lot of cool things happened.
Yeah, a lot of cool things happened.
Tinker is now as strong as Forest, I believe. What's Forest
Stronger
strength
than
score?
Forest.
Stronger than
Oh
Forest.
shit!
Yeah, Forest
Oh,
has an
shit.
18.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Do you want to hear Tinker's stat block?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we've just got like
Tinker has
plus
wild
fours across
stats.
the fucking
Oh
board
my
now or some
God.
shit, right?
Yeah. So 19 strength, 18 dexterity, 14 constitution, 16 intelligence, and then 12 wisdom, 10 charisma. So
Jesus.
it's
Good.
all unloaded.
Wow.
He's just a tiny, solid guy.
Yeah. You think enemies think they can just drop kick him away and they like get their foot crushed.
He's gonna
That's
catch
do it.
someone's gonna like try to like push him or punch him. He's gonna catch their hand and just crush it.
Just take a level in monk now.
I mean, ideas though. Imagine your cannon learning little karate moves.
Aw.
How cute would that be? I would like that.
I
fun.
still just want the backpack cannon to be on Tinker's back and he can push him to be Blastoise. That's all I want.
Mm.
But if he makes it a tiny cannon, because it can be small or tiny, right?
Yeah.
If he makes it a tiny cannon, could it just be shoulder mounted? And then isn't he essentially just Predator?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Are
That
you
would
gonna
be
keep
awesome.
schools too?
You could probably shoulder mount a small one on Forest if you wanted.
Yeah. Like it just uses its little like backpack legs to hold on to Forest.
I'll just be a little mech for your backpack
No, it's
delivery
even
system.
considering size. It's probably attached to Forest's arm or something.
Yeah, probably.
We have
He's got like a Boba Fett like fire launcher.
yes. I still want Tinker to Ratatouille Forest at some point.
Not with
Yes.
these gauntlets on he ain't. He's just
know,
gonna start
with these
tearing out
gauntlets.
Forest.
Just bald spots. Oh god. Also, for anyone curious about the Leviathan heart, those are super rare commodities, but they do have a chance to give you like permanent buffs.
We just ate them.
Yeah, you gotta roll a D100 and you gotta like get 100 minus your level. That's like the span.
Oh, wow, shit.
Wow, that was a really good
Orb
roll
just-
from Orb then. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeez,
he
yes,
got a
that's-
97. Yeah.
Shit.
really good.
And it increases a 1 ability score by 1.
Yeah,
Except for Mirel, because we had that was more like a narrative thing. So who knows if it happens again.
So we just
So,
go out. look for
4%
more Leviathan,
chance.
right?
Yeah, we just take their
Maxed out at a 20% chance. That's still slim odds. Damn.
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
20%.
Because there's
At
also
level
a lot
20.
involved in getting one.
Yeah, level
There's-
20.
they're supposed to be super rare commodities because you gotta like find a Leviathan, kill the Leviathan,
Yeah.
get to the heart, which is already a lucrative business. That's it.
Yeah. And then have like a slim to none chance of that actually doing anything even after all of that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Jeez.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
The important
God,
thing
but-
is we shared a heart together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say
Heart-
friends who eat hearts together.
Do
Uh,
farts together?
I
There is
hadn't-
a Swedish expression that works
Oh
for this.
no!
Oh,
That
yeah.
translates
no.
into if
Okay.
there's heart space, there's butt space.
So that's what I said.
but it's like used in a way
no.
like if there's a lot of people around a table or in a sofa, You say like, if there's room in my heart for you, there's room for your butt to sit next to
Oh,
me.
that's actually really nice.
That's a lot more wholesome than what I initially took it as. Yeah.
The real Leviathan heart is the friends we made along the way. The Leviathans are the friends we ate along the way.
Yeah.
Friends we ate along the way.
I mean, think of if you got hungry enough, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just really
Forrest
curious to
would
see
beat
what
him for a
happens
while.
now that we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this.
And
I'm-
now that Tinker's the only one that can actually freaking see. Wait, I have
I mean,
torches. I forgot.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have resources for it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Surely we
Yeah, it'll
have
be fine.
light, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually almost took the dark vision spell just to rain on Ozzy's parade. But I had a heart and I did not take it.
Tinker could if
You did have
if
a heart,
Tinker
that's true.
found it in. The thing is that Tinker, if he found it in his heart, could just choose to have 2 sets of dark vision goggles in his back pocket and be
He
like, "Here you
could.
go."
He could. He really could.
I don't think he's thought of that yet. And if he has, he's just
Oh,
left-
I know that Ozzy knows, but Tinker, I don't know.
Tinker's a
Also,
loose
hold on.
cannon.
Marzipan wrote something earlier.
It's just a.
That's really, yeah. Me mentioning that Ozzy's the only one who's read the lore document properly.
Everyone read the lore document properly.
Yeah, it's just it's more that I don't know the way that certain things have happened in a campaign. It's just been very obvious that you've been clued into some things. But I know, like, out of game, many of you have. Like, I'm so proud of the knowledge of the world that you all have. It's so
trying.
nice.
Mhm.
It's so nice.
We've done our homework. We studied up just for you.
But also, I'm playing a big dummy who doesn't know things.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Roju's got all this knowledge locked in here, and Forrest is like, oh.
I don't even know what words are.
He was like, a dictionary, thanks, and he can't read.
Yeah.
But it might work. It might help. Like,
Sorry,
I'll
I'll
teach
just
you.
I'll get Morel to give me a word a day.
Yep, that's how we'll learn. That's how
that's
we'll
how
learn.
you learn.
Maybe,
That's just how to learn.
First
Tinker
word
can make like
bitch.
a magical dictionary that all Forrest has to do is open it and then speak the word, and it just tells him the meaning.
It's just got split, like, speech to text.
Yeah.
Text to speech.
It's just,
Because then it does it in Tinker's voice with his sass as well.
oh no,
Oh shit.
I actually want that. Yep,
Jeez.
keep crafting.
Mhm.
Get crafting.
I also want to say how much I love, like, sometimes in some situations, obviously as a DM, I'm like, oh, darn it. But Josie, as a person detached from being the DM, loves genuinely. I think it's hilarious. It brings me joy that Roju chose to play super smart person, super dumb person, but both of them take everything literally.
Yeah.
True. I didn't even think about that. Oh my god.
Just for different reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Everyone, I believe it is time. Is it time?
It's
It is
time.
It's time.
It's,
It's
very
time.
time.
It's
It's
past
time.
time.
Mhm.
It's past time.
Pasta time?
No
Mamma
past, just-
mia!
just sleep.
Sleep.
Sleep time.
Well,
Where are we
people,
going?
we're gonna raid off. We're gonna find you somewhere to go to spend the rest of your day, and I'm gonna go walk the dog, bash my head against the wall, get ready for next TTRPG session.
Can you do that without the bashing? Or
Yeah, the
bashing
middle
necessary?
part away.
Yeah,
and then-
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk the dog,
Yeah.
head against the wall.
No.
Okay, just
Just stand.
you know what?
No, I'm
You
just
can-
gonna
yeah,
lean
just
against the
stand
wall.
there. No, that's
Oh, okay.
fine.
All right.
Ah, okay.
Just a bit of
okay.
leaning.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Sometimes
fine.
you just need to
Yeah.
lean against the wall.
I'm just leaning. I'm just leaning.
Casually leaning.
Casual leaning.
Casually leaning.
Where are we
Okay.
going?
Where are we going? I believe we're going somewhere.
I got you. Don't worry.
Totally got us.
Yeah, I know,
People, those of you who have decided to sign up for the next one shot in Discord, keep your eyes on it. We will be revealing who was selected very, very shortly. So keep your eyes open. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.
We'll see you